Okay, okay. I'm coming. Hold on. Where are my buttons at? Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on? 11:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, whatever. I'm late. I know. Listen, I've never said I would ever be on time. It is what it is. I had to make another espresso for my coffee. Yum, 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 yum. Look how creamy that is. Yeah, I was tasting my coffee. I'm like, damn, this thing's weak. How's this supposed to help? What's going on, Brink? We know what's happening. Bye bye. Gotta go to work. Okay, man. Well, thanks for walking by. Have a good day at work, man. I'll talk to you later. Make sure you check our Discord if we decide which server we're actually going to be on. I'm really next time I see you, Guido, I want to hear about your experience in the game because it seems like you did not like this game that we're going to talk about today. Or we will see. About freaking time, bro. You're interrupting a Star Citizen live that was boring me to tears. Good job. Always happy to help, man. Title has typo. Once human, not only human. Oh shit! Did I do that? Okay, hold on. Let me fix that. Holy crap! See, this is what happens when your coffee doesn't have enough espresso. Need some more espresso, my friend. Okay, YouTube Studios. Oh, I wrote once human. Why are you lying? Dude, are you trolling me? Shit. It's once human. I did write that. Oh shit, I did not. I'm sorry. Oh man, I'm losing my mind. Oh, content. Here we go. Where are you at? I can't believe it. Did I really type only human? Dude, what am I doing? Oh, I did. You're right. I'm looking at the old one. All right, I fixed it. Hold up. Playlist. Live stream coffee chat. That's it. And is this for kids? No, it's not for kids. Hell no, it ain't for no kids. What the hell's wrong with you? Go to school. You shouldn't be here. Well, all right, it's summertime. I know. You should be out playing. Let's see. Once human, SCUM, news and views, beginners welcome, coffee chat, tech. Oop, that's wrong. Not coffee. Coffee chat. Give me 1 second. I don't know. I wish OBS gave this to me earlier. Coffee chat. What's the other one I do? Oh, tech and life. Family friendly? Not. No, I am not family friendly. There is no gameplay. We're gonna look at some game, but we're not gonna look at gameplay. Not too much. We'll see. There goes everybody. July 12th is today, and the game, there is no game in question. It is, you know what? It's people and blogs. It's not gaming. That's what it is. And it's the newest comment first, and go ahead and save that. And we should be good to go. There we go. All right, now we feel like we know what the hell we're doing. We never know what the hell we're doing. That's okay. There we go. Okay. I think I'm better now. It's all good in the neighborhood. All right. What's going on, guys? Good to see you. Hey, happy Friday, man. We made it to another Friday. You got to be excited about that. My coffee got an extra shot of espresso. It's still cold as F, but it's okay. It's going to do, but it tastes good. That's all that matters. He's on server 35. Is that, wait, is he right? Rita must really hate the game. He was playing it this morning. I was about to send a screenshot for proof. Don't you test me, bro. Oh, I know. I didn't, honestly. I'm like, I don't know how I mistyped that. Let's see what's happening in Discord that I missed. So there was a couple of people complaining. No, I'm just kidding. By the way, can we just admire my house for a second? I did do a screenshot. So let me just look at that. Where are the YouTubes? Here they are. Okay. Check this out. Yeah, baby. That's right. I built a house. it's you can't see all of it. Can you see all of it? Damn it, I can't see it. Hold on, see if I can open in this browser here. It's big enough. You can see it. There it is. Anyways, yeah, I built this house. I actually wanted to see how far I can get with building. And Sure enough, it looks pretty damn good. I did actually I did it's not 2 floors. The main floor is the huge, it's like obviously one big giant room, and then it has a loft where the kitchen is, and then you go up one more and you're in the attic, and that's where the bed is and where my deviations are. Yeah, so it's pretty cool, and you can tell the motorcycle's in the back, and it has windows everywhere. So I'll give you a view of it in a little bit when we jump in to kind of look at some stuff and talk about it. But yeah, I did spend a lot of time doing this. It was pretty good. Yesterday, Nort says, tomorrow morning we're joining new server. Today shows up late and it's just chatting. Bro, we haven't decided on a server yet. Just because I showed up to just chatting or coffee chat doesn't mean we're not doing a new server. I'm still doing a new server. I just wanted to see where everyone was at. And it seems we got some people complaining. Clearly, Nord was up late, nerding out on his base and slept in. Yes. No, Nord was up watching his dog till 3 or 4 in the morning again. He didn't poop. He only went out once, but still. Solar says he's actually playing a survival zombie game and he's lost. Where is Nord? Is he actually playing? Is he playing? Or was he? Wait, what did he stream this morning? Hold on, let me see if I can find him. Oh, he's playing League of Legends. Lies. All lies. Solarith. There he is. Thank you, Solar. Okay. So yeah, so he's probably trying it out. I'm gonna get his feedback later. So yesterday, Guino mentioned. Oh well, first of all, let me just tell you how I feel about this game. This is my morning intro, and do I get to? Yeah, I get to talk about it. Okay, so Brink, you brought up some good points, and I'm gonna just read out your comments here. So yesterday you said, been kind of enjoying Once Human, but a few things. Number one, I hear there will be wipes every 6 weeks. When you keep your unlocks, which is basically the I guess the level stuff that you put your points into, your memes into. But it wipes your character level, question mark. I'm not sure exactly whether it's just the character level or it's like all your gear, your house, everything goes away, maybe even your blueprints. That would kind of suck. If you build a house a certain way you want and you create a blueprint and then store it on your character, I would hate to see those blueprints gone. And especially the blueprints that you found for the actual character itself, or the weapons. I'm not sure how that's going to happen. We're going to see. Then also not into that as someone who can't grind for hours on a daily. Okay. So yeah, I agree with that. The leveling is pretty fast, but I would hate to have to start over if you wipe your character in its level. I kept thinking like, all right, so for example, if you're playing Once Human and you're getting far along the levels, I think I'm almost level 10 right now. And I know there's like, I've seen level 60 content, so I don't know, maybe it's up to 60, who knows? And if you're trying to get to that content to like play that area, and then a wipe happens, and then you're back to freaking level 0, then you have to trek all over again, hopefully within the time. And if it's 6 weeks, that's not a lot of time, man. So yeah, I hope that's not true. I gotta see this video you saw. I saw a video that said they'll wipe our levels each season, but I cannot confirm. Can you do me a favor? Link that into, if you have the video. Did you link that already? Is that in like Game and Movies? If not, could you send that over to me? I want to take a look at that. All right, so maybe due to the wipe progression feels pretty darn fast. Maybe I'll just use, I'm just used to slow burn games. Sorry, I'm reading this in chunks. The game is just too easy. Yeah, I'm going to tell you what I feel about that. First elite fight in the starter zone, it says to bring tons of healing and ammo and craft a respawn point nearby. All those campgrounds. I killed the elite in like a minute or two and barely took any damage at all. I didn't heal once. Yeah, that's kind of the same way it was for me. I think I fought two bosses, and they were really fun. They were really easy. I don't know if they're called bosses, or maybe they are elite fighters. So it's not very hard at all. So this was my response to that, just because I could actually agree with a lot of what you said. So I can relate to some of the points. Number one, wipes would suck if they are every 6 weeks and you lose your level, even though it's not very hard to get up and running, but feeling the pressure of racing to high level stuff only to be sent back to starter content would really suck. Number two, for now, it does seem pretty fast and you're getting into multiple trees of crafting, story, and discoveries all at once. And that's the thing. It's like, it is very fast leveling, but you're getting like a lot of stuff really quickly as well. Like I said, you're getting a lot of the crafting mats. So you're like crafting all this different stuff and trying to learn what it makes, what you can create. Then you, obviously the story is progressing as well pretty quickly. And then you're finding all these other areas. You're making discoveries as you're going around and going into each POI and so forth. And I feel like there's a lot thrown at you at once. And so you have to juggle a lot of different roles in that game. And that's why yesterday when I signed in, last night I signed in offline and I was working on my base. I started building and I just focused on the building. But even that alone, it was like unlocking stuff. It's like, oh, every time I build this, hey, you just finished this journey. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go get those rewards. And then, I was running out to get whatever I needed to craft in order to keep building. And so 3 main things that I used to build yesterday. I was building foundations and walls, which are basically wood logs. I was building windows, which are basically logs and glass. So you had to get rocks to turn into glass. You had to get wood to turn it charcoal to burn it into glass, obviously. And then the other thing I needed for some areas, I'm trying to think. Oh, then I did roofs. I can't remember, but at some point I was upgrading some stuff and I was having to get a lot of copper. So that's kind of the way it ran for me yesterday. And I just kept running out and getting stuff and coming right back. And getting the materials is really not difficult. In fact, I'm going to in a moment discuss the differences between SCUM and this game, only human, once human, sorry. And I want to show you the differences because there are some things that I think SCUM would benefit from, and I think it would be a great idea if we did that. So let's see. Oh, Troy's in the house. Wait, Matrix is in here? Matrix is in here. What's going on, man? That's a surprise. Surprise from down under. No, he's not from down under. I thought about you yesterday, bro, Matrix, because I was watching Vikings. And there was a guy on there that I can't remember which one it was, but there's a guy on there. I'm like, oh my God, that looks like Matrix. Matrix is from the Vikings. What's going on, Troy? Good to see you, man. Okay, you DM'd the link. Awesome. I'm going to take a look at that in a second. I'm trying to read the comments as I'm scrolling by, but they're going by really quick. Here we go. Oh, this is a better window now. I can see everything. Did someone say SCUM? I did. What's up, Wrath? We're going to be comparing SCUM to Once Human in a moment. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well, brother. Love that show. Yeah, Vikings Valhalla came out with a new season last night, and I realized I don't know how far I got in season 2, so I started watching season 2 again. So I haven't seen season 3 yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. All right, let me go back to reading this. So another comment about Once Human. It's number 3. It is definitely really easy. I have not died nor had the fear of possibly dying at all. Waiting to see if that changes as we level up. It is true. I've not died in that game, and it just makes it feel like, okay, this is way too easy for me. Maybe they might tweak the difficulty, and they only made it easier for people to get into it and start enjoying the game for its content. And that could be it too. I mean, they could be tweaking it later. We'll have to see. But as far as like strategy and for fights and kind of worrying about, oh my God, I'm gonna get killed, I better make sure I have everything. It really is not that way. It's I mean, you gotta be real, like at the early levels. I'm only up to level like almost 10, and you have to be a real freaking dumbass if you die. You gotta be doing some dumbass shit if you die in this game. And I think that's what it is. Too early to tell what will happen, but so far I'm having a good time in this game and looking forward to playing it some more. If it turns out to be a paywall at some point, then I will probably tune out, and as I did with Lost Ark. I was enjoying Lost Ark, and then I got to a point that I couldn't progress anymore or like really enjoy it until I started spending money in the game. I'm like, yeah, no. Because you had to craft stuff and you had to buy materials, and if you had the materials, you had to grind it. So if you didn't want to grind, you had to go out and just spend money. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. And speaking of which, where's the bear suit and the lightsabers? Yeah, lightsabers. Is it sabers or savers? So Guido got bored really easily, supposedly, setting up after 3 hours. He didn't even get to set up a base. And then he went to watch Vikings. Have we decided on a fresh server? Only got a little time before work, and looks like you'll need a game channel for this one. Yeah, looks like I'm going to need a game channel. We got to do a new game channel for on the Discord for this game. I think we'll be playing it for a while. I'm going to do 35 because it has a 3 in it. I mean, I'm sorry, a 5 in it. So he's doing 35. Should we actually just do 35? All right, enough of the Discord. I just wanted to talk about that for a second. Let's talk about butter sausage. Anybody want to talk about butter sausage? I keep seeing that freaking video, man. It makes me laugh every time. All right, enough talk. Enough talk for me. Let's listen to you now. I was going to rebrand my channel Viking themed a few years back. I bought a shirt and chain, etc., but didn't pull the trigger. Why not, man? Oh, that would have been awesome. I think you should. Although I don't want to be the Jerry Seinfeld that tells the Pakistani guy to make Pakistani food and people will come and nobody came. So I don't want to be that guy. You do you, bro. I think a Viking theme would be pretty cool. It doesn't necessarily have to be like overly done. I think just some Viking symbols here and there would be great. It works. Viking is good stuff. I got to catch the new season of Valhalla. I have not seen it. Do not spoil it for me. Wrath is doing fine. Hope the same for me. Yeah, I think I'm doing okay, except my dog has the shits. He's the Mr. Shits and Pants. Yeah, he's doing better though. I think he's less frequent now that he got some meds. Oh, can we talk about meds for a second for dogs and how you get them in? So I have 2 dogs. I have Rosie, which is my corgi mix. I swear she's a Chihuahua, but she's not. And I have Milo, which you've seen. He's like a pit bull hound mix, and he's the easiest. I read somewhere that the average dog has the intelligence of and basically attention span of a 2-year-old. And that is so true with Milo. Because all you have to do, and every time I say his name, I think he's sniffing below my door. I think that I just bring out treats and he'll like, huh, what? Okay. You know, other than that, doesn't understand anything else. And giving him medicine is so easy. It's basically, it's like, oh, that's a treat. I'm going to eat it. And he's like, this treat tastes kind of weird. And he's like, he chews it. He spits a little bit of that out. And he says, but it's a treat. And he takes it back up and again, kind of struggles through the taste of this freaking tablet that they gave him. But he eats it. My other dog, holy crap. She's a freaking, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. She's a bitch from hell. I can't stand this dog sometimes. She's my wife's dog. I can't stand her. Not my wife, the dog. And she's missing her back teeth. So there's an opening, kind of. There's a little bit of teeth there. And I have to feed her the spill. So we tried first to try to hide it in the food. So she's been having trouble eating her food. So we've been softening it up with a little water and also adding some sweet potato because of the poop issue. And that's what she's been eating. But lately, whenever we're going to give her medicine, we stuff it in the sweet potato. And normally she would eat it, but the minute she finds it, now she doesn't trust us. So she won't eat whatever we give her. Okay? And it really pisses me off. So yesterday I had to give her some meds. It's just a tablet. It's like one big white tablet. So I stuffed it into her food. I mixed it all together. There's chunks of her food. There's the tablet and the sweet potatoes all there. You can't see it. So she's eating her way through the bowl. She gets to the freaking tablet, feels it in her mouth, spits it out right into the bowl, and it's like, I'm staying away from that, and keeps eating. I'm like, no, 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 no. So I wrap it up again and I put it back in there and I give it back to her. And so she does the same thing. And I'm like, oh, crap, now I have to basically feed it to her. So I first take the pill and I put it into some peanut butter. And then I try to give her the peanut butter, and sure enough, she eats the peanut butter and pushes out the pill. Like, you know, with the tongue just pushes out. And I'm like, hey, so she's not doing it that way. I tried sweet potato again, nothing. So I said, screw it. I'm doing it the way that, you know, I guess this is the easiest way. At least I thought it was. So I crushed up the tablet. And now, you know, if you take any medicine and it's one of those tablets, when you crush it up, it's even stronger taste when you taste the powder. So I'm like, oh, crap. Well, it's sweet potato. Come on, it's good. So I smashed it all into some sweet potato, mashed sweet potato. And so it's all grainy now. And so I tried feeding her that. Oh my God, it was such a mess. So I had to hold her mouth from the sides, from those two holes that she has in the back here. So I'm holding her mouth from here, trying to keep her mouth open so I can like put a little bit in her mouth at a time. And she's freaking chomping down on my finger. Like, and so of course she bit me a couple of times, and I kept having to give her food because she has to take this medicine. And it was a mess. It was like feeding a freaking toddler or something. Not even a toddler, because, you know, when you're feeding your baby and like the food gets all over the face and everywhere, that's what it looked like. Because every time I would put some in her mouth, she would push it out through her teeth, and so it started getting everywhere. And then she would lick her face, and of course it was a disaster. And it took me like 10 minutes to try to get that food in her, but she got it. But I told my wife, starting tomorrow, you can give her the pill. I'm not giving her the pill. I'll give Milo his pills. It's easier. It's so fucking frustrating, man. I was like done. I'm done with this dog. I'm not talking to her anymore. Not my dog. Sorry, I had to go on a tangent there about the dog stuff. Because, man, this has been my life for the past 3 days. It's like worrying about them pooping in the house, taking them out all the time, and now making sure they take their meds. It's like having children. And I know dogs are like kids for some people, but man. Okay, once human tutorial was trippy as hell, kind of weirded me out. I don't know if we did the tutorial. Oh, the beginning, the very beginning. Yeah, it is kind of weird. You got to get past that. I don't care which server. I just want to play. All right, let's take a look at that, and we're gonna look at this video that you sent over. But let's first take a look at the server. How about that? Because we want to get who was gonna play yesterday. Clever was talking about playing. You're playing, and Guino's playing, and anybody else that's playing. So we're gonna see. He's on 35. Let's take a look at 35 real quick, and then we'll do some more chatting, because I want to talk about the differences and similarities between SCUM and Once Human. And some people are probably like, there are no similarities, Nord. Yes, there are. And there's some things that are better. All right, I'm just going to log into the game and we'll take a look. Yes. You didn't play outside because no server decided on? Dude, I played because I wanted to learn how to do the base building. And I got good. There's a couple things that I didn't like on base building. There was one area that I couldn't cover up in the house, and they didn't have a triangle for it. I needed a triangle at the very top. I couldn't figure out how to do it. Dude, I missed your message completely. I was so like freaking in the groove, zoned in to making my my base that I didn't even see your message. Oh, cancel. Okay. So first off, let me show you this house first. Let me show you the house, and then we'll look at a server. Let me go show and tell. Well, first I was watching a movie. I was watching it wasn't really good, but it was dog related, so I wanted to see it. It was called Muzzle. It's on Hulu. And it was pretty cool. My daughter wanted to watch a movie with me, which was very rare that my daughter will sit through a whole movie with me, and she did. And it was really nice to hang out with her. Okay, so let me just show you this place. This is what I did yesterday. Last night, I should say, because you guys remember from the stream, which, by the way, I got to make I got to make that Twitch stream available on YouTube. I think I've already exported it over. So I might do that in a second so it's available here. So yesterday I had just a little foundation down at the bottom like that. Looks something like that with a bunch of stuff on it. So this is my house now. Look at this place. And by the way, the windows open. That is the coolest thing. I didn't know that the windows actually open. House looks dope. Dig the lighting? Yeah, let me show you that in a second. So anyway, so this is the house from the front. It's got a door right there. I did a little side balcony on the side here. Let me just jump on this thing here. All right, perfect. So you can see the house from this side. It's a pretty big freaking house. Now you see the very top over there? That's what I'm talking about. I couldn't close that. There was nothing that I can put in there that would close it. So that was annoying, but we'll see it from the inside. All right. Lighting is an issue because you don't get access to lighting until you unlock some things. I did put a dry cooker out here, a meat dryer. I got a back door here. Hello? How do you talk in this game? I remember how to talk. Dude, what's the thing to talk? Why is this guy here working? Who is this? Who's this thing? I can't remember how to talk to people. Hold on. How do you talk to people? That's a beaver. He wants to be my friend. How can I be friends with him? Let me see. How do I talk to people? I haven't talked to anybody in a while. I haven't talked to anybody at all. Request. Okay, I'll just be his friend. Except I'm gonna leave the server anyways. There you go.
Thanks, man.
Okay. Yeah, so he has a quest that I have too. It's like have one friend. So there he goes. He needed a friend. Anyways, so the back of it is pretty cool. And by the way, the sun it's almost nighttime. That's why you're missing a lot of the stuff here. So I'll turn my light on in a moment. So there's the back of it. As you can tell, lots of windows. And here is let's go ahead and open this door. Look at this. Look at this lighting. So I put this lighting above it to highlight the motorcycle. Pretty cool. The garage is there. Over here in the corner, we have another light up at the very top. You have to have a ceiling in order to put these lights down. I think it's caps. Yeah, I don't know. I got to check next time. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't talk to anybody. All right, so the disassembly bench is there. The freaking furnace is over here. Go over to the side here in the corner. I got my air conditioner at the top, which I don't know if you can turn that on. I think it's just cosmetic. And then we have the gear bench as well as the supplies workbench. So that's there. In the very middle, we found a table, so we went ahead and put that out. We also found this little sheep plush animal, so we went ahead and grabbed that. That was cute. We found a bookshelf, so we did that. We actually found another bookshelf, so we're going to put it right next to it. If you look from the inside, I'm going to stand back here for a second. Look how great that looks. It's like all these freaking windows, a huge ceiling. Now, I did say it's a loft. Okay, there's windows everywhere. I'll check your chat in a second. So you go up the stairs here. I wish there was a railing. There is no railing. And by the way, there is no stairs to put at the end here. Like if you wanted to put stairs to come out. Yeah, there is nothing like that there. So that kind of sucks. You can't put stairs outside. You can only put stairs inside. Or at least for now. So anyways, I come up here. I don't have any lighting here yet. I'll turn on the light just so you guys can see everything. So over here, I put the kitchen, some open windows. and I go up this little area. It's a little loft here, and now I'm upstairs, and the tree does grow through, but the tree does not grow where you plant. That I did note. I mean, where you set your foundations. But that tree is on the side. It's actually growing through, which is pretty cool. I can go and cut it off if I want. I put my little bed over here with a freaking window that I can look out of at night. I can close the window. I can open the window. There's my bed. There's my little storage chest. And then over here, it's all railing, so you can actually look down if you wanted to, or jump down. And then on the side here, I'll turn this off for a moment. On the side here is the deviations. Now that's the area I can't put anything into. I've tried to figure out how to put like the diamond or the triangle. It didn't work. And on the other side, there's one as well. So I just kept them that way. So that's the house, man. It looks really good. I'm really happy with it, but obviously we're not staying here. So there you go. Anyhow, all right. So let's talk about the similarities and the differences with SCUM and this game, and why I think this game will be my replacement for SCUM. And I'll tell you how I feel about that. First, let me read your chat. I built a mansion, pretty much. That's probably what I did. House looks dope. Thanks, man. Different color lighting can increase your deviant's mood depending on what they like. Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to double check that. I only have one additional deviant, which is the bumblebee. I still don't know what it does for me. Yeah, so he has to be friends with somebody. Send me a request, because that's kind of it's one of the quests that you have to do, or task. I put the sheep plush in my bed. Don't judge me. I'm not gonna lie, I did that too, and then I was like, yeah, it's a little corny. I'm like, nope, I'll put it down here instead. Let's see, what else? I mean, it's okay, but I'm hoping it's a one-time journey to make friends. Yeah, I don't know. I won't be doing lots of friends. I'm friends with the people I know. That's just each player's how the friend system works. Yeah. What's going on, Hyde? Good evening. Because it's late where you are. I have a lot of play right now, playing Espresso Tycoon. Nice. Okay, so let me tell you why I think this is my new SCUM. First of all, I built this thing last night in, let's see, basically like 2 to 3 hours. Yeah. The reason I'm saying that is because I had played like 7 or 8 hours, and I've already been playing like 10 hours. So I think that, one, the building is a lot easier. Now, they are not log cabins. That is the one thing. And obviously, this is probably the most rustic building you can build, because if you look at the building stuff that they have, it's like, this is all wood, and then there's stone. Obviously the roofs there's like a green roof, and I don't know what kind of roof this is. Let me read. Steel and wood roof. This is a wood roof. So there's not a lot of roofs. I keep saying roofs. But there's definitely stone, and I believe if this is wood, this is a wooden curve, this is a wooden half wall. So these are different options, but basically it's like stone and wood for the buildings. There aren't any rustic like log cabins or anything like you would see at SCUM. So that's the one first difference, that you're building things that are a little bit more modern looking. That's not a problem. I don't mind that. I do think it's a little bit cheesy though, because you're in a kind of a dealing with, I don't want to say post-apocalyptic, because I don't know if that's the case here. And it's more like aliens have taken over. But and there's monoliths, so it's weird. So I would have liked, I think, buildings not so modern. They're kind of fancy for this world. So that's the one. But building wise, it's really easy. I mean, as far as like, okay, if I'm in here, this is one of the things I love, by the way. So I'm outside, I'm going to build something. I hit B for building. I do right click to get my menu. And then let's say I'm going to do a foundation. There's my foundations right there. Obviously, I can't put any foundations. I can, if they're this color, that means you can't put them down or you don't have enough materials. If you look on the upper left-hand corner, it tells me the materials I need. I need logs and I need gravel. So obviously I can't put them in until it's green. And I have to have the materials. I can't just place stuff. I have to have the materials to build. It's not like, oh, let's imagine what it looks like. Can't do that. Not like in SCUM. But real simple. You fix it. You do it. You want to relocate it. You don't have to actually break it to dispose of it. You can actually just relocate it by hitting F, or you can demolish it by hitting R. Either one of those things is instantaneous. Unlike SCUM, where if you went to do this, you would have to bang it with a hammer a few times, like an animation, in order to get that piece to break down. So it takes away that time of animation, which is great for me. Also, when building, it's pretty quick. It's not like, I think SCUM's building is pretty quick as far as like when you place something and then you click all your items into it, it works. The other thing is that you can have all these logs on you. Like if I go and chop this tree down, check it out. So I'm going to go chop this tree down. So you remember in SCUM, when I go to chop a tree down, you have to then pick up one log at a time. Okay, well, watch this. So I'm going to hit this tree. Oh, sorry. First of all, I'm going to see that I don't have an axe anymore because I think I busted it. It needs to be repaired. All right, hold on. Let me go fix my my axe. By the way, I can just jump in through the window. Whee! All right. Is it gear? I think it's, yeah, it's gears. Okay. So maybe it's not gear. No, it's this one. It's supplies. All right, supplies. Where are my supplies? I don't know if I can repair it. Can I repair it? I might have to make a new one. Let me see if I can repair it. Hold on a second. I wonder if you can repair. I'm not sure if you can repair. Like normally you can repair, yeah, so you can repair weapons and armor, but you can't repair this thingamajiggy. That's interesting. So can I get rid of it and just start over? Let me check. Hold on, I'm just checking this out first. If I go here and I go to there, I can disassemble it. Okay, so I just disassembled it, and this is great. I get the actual copper ingots back. I get the material back. Now I'll go over to supplies, and I will actually make a new one. And there it goes. It's making it. It's at the bottom there. This is, by the way, since we're here, let me just talk about crafting. Crafting is so freaking easy. It's basically, it's there. If it's lit up, that means you have the materials. It's broken down into obviously tools, consumables, freaking materials, and ammunition. And you can make all of that just by clicking a button. If you want to make more than one, then you use the slider. And you can only make as many as you have materials. And the materials are in your backpack. So let me go ahead and I got that. Now, after you make it, you have to left click on this green thing when it's done in the crafting queue. So there it goes. Now it's in your backpack. All right, so I'm gonna go back to the tree example that I was gonna give you. But first, let me read your comment. There's a raid mechanic like Conan, so you have to upgrade your base for when trigger the event so enemies don't destroy the base. Yeah, but I thought the raiding only was on PvP. Does it matter on PvE? I don't know. The building is so perfect for someone to craft in a couple of hours. It is amazing how quickly you can put something together. I haven't been able to repair the axe. Might be a mech skill thing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I haven't seen it. All right, so back to what I was saying. So as far as the difference between cutting down a tree to get crafting materials in SCUM versus here, this is how easy it is. I'm going to go here. I don't have to equip whatever it is I'm choosing to hit. Oh my gosh, I guess I do. Hold on. This is silly. This is so silly. Okay, let's try that again. There it goes. It needs to be in your hotbar for some reason. So there it goes. So now it's chopping up this tree. Now you notice as I'm chopping the tree up, on the left-hand side, I collected a bunch of freaking logs. So it's as easy as that. I don't have to pick up any logs from the ground. I don't have to say, oh shit, I got to pick up this one log and take it over and then break it into sticks. I don't have to do any of that crap. Here, I grab another one. This is 13, 13 more, plus another 13, plus another 13, plus another 13, plus another 13, plus another, and there's another, and one more. And now I have 241 logs in my freaking backpack. That's right. It's a magic backpack. I'm like Dora the Explorer for some reason. So now I can go and I can create whatever I want. So let's say, for example, I want to come back here and I wanted to add a foundation. Look at this. Look how quick this is. So I'm going to go B. I'm going to right click. I'm going to choose foundation, and there we go. Boom, it's done. There it is. There it is. As simple as that. Now, if I want to get rid of it, okay, that's easy. Hit B. I want to demolish it. Right click. Boom, it's gone. Just like if you were an admin. Oh, it's just done. What is that thing doing? That's somebody else's guy, so I don't have to worry about him. So that's what I love about the building. It's just so quick, so easy. And what about this? What if for some reason I put something in place and I didn't like where I left it? Well, it's as easy as going to build, making sure I'm highlighting the area that I want. I'm going to do relocate, hit F, and now I can just place it somewhere else. Make sure it's turned the right way by using my scroll here. All right, maybe that's a little slow. And I want it right there, let's say. Okay, place it. Done. And that's what, and you can do that with the walls. You can do that with everything you built, which I think is great. So that's number one. Not having animations is the other thing that I love. Is the fact that I don't have to watch me freaking build a deck, hitting the hammer at each little freaking nail I put in. Now here's the other thing I want to show you. And by the way, the rating said it's a PvP raid. You defend against monsters, not players. Ooh, I haven't seen that. That sounds good. And you can craft using mats in your chest. Yes, that's the other thing. Because especially if in SCUM you have a very limited amount. Let me go to inventory. This is my backpack. Right here. Look at all this. Look at all. I mean, I've got plenty of space to put stuff in. But this is just the tools. This is the consumables, the materials, the specials, the construction that I find, you know, if I find things, and the deviations if I find any. That's all backpack inventory. And I have up to, based on your character, I have 110, what is it, weight? Whatever it is. So I'm 52% at capacity. Oh, do I have to eat something? Yeah, let me just go eat my food. Let me drink my water. There we go. All right. So now watch this. I was going to talk about hunting something. So we're going to go over here. Oh, by the way, forgot your bike. Well, since we already have a motorcycle, hit G to summon it. And then I'll go ahead and left click on it. There it goes. Now here's my bike. Don't have to worry about parking it, remembering to grab it. Okay, these babies. I don't want to kill babies. All right, these are babies. Just find a couple of deer. Oh, here's one. Okay. So watch this now. I'm going to take out my gun. That's a buck over there, so we're going to do this one instead. Okay, the AI is kind of dumb, by the way. It does not move after it gets hit. But then again, if you get hit with an arrow, you're not going to be doing a lot of moving. Although they do move in real life. So now I run up to it, and I want to get the meat, right? So here it is. There's the meat. Look how simple it is. Oh, by the way, I just walking over, I got my arrows back. Now here it goes. I'm going to hit F. One stab, one swipe, I'm done. There's deer meat, there's a rawhide, I move on. I'm not chopping it. I'm not like doing I just got a ka-ching. I'm not doing the animation of slicing the skin off, of, you know, separating it, and I'm not doing any of that. It's just quick, one and done. Okay, two and done in this case. And that's it. That's as easy as it is to go hunting. Got my stuff. I don't have to chop up legs. I don't have to you know, see if I can fit the torso in my freaking backpack. I don't have enough room to carry everything. I don't have to cut it up and make a bunch of steaks. I get 2 steaks. That's enough. All right, so now I'm going to drive away. Let's go back to the house for a second. I want to show you now that I got some food. And by the way, every time you kill an animal, you get... Oh, there's another one. I'm not going to take him out, but here he is right there. Every time you kill an animal, you're going to get some hides, which the hides you use to make clothes. So back to my house. Real quick, let me show you this. So I'm just going to leave my bike here. I'm going to get off. It's going to jump it through my window. And I'm going to go here to this, to the cooking area. Let's go upstairs. So here's my stove. Now, again, simple, perfect, works. I don't have to have a generator, an extra, you know, source of energy or anything. I can cook multiple things at once. I'm going to hit F. I'm in my cooking area. I have all my recipes. I don't need to go find recipe books, but I do need to unlock more dishes by doing, by putting in points into that. And then it opens up more possibilities of dishes, like, as you can tell. I can probably find recipes too. I'm not sure if they're called blueprints. I haven't seen that yet. Anyways, I got some raw meat. I have 3 of them because we just killed a Bambi. And there we go. We have 3. And I want to go ahead and cook that. All I need to do is have logs. I just cut down a bunch of trees, so I have 241 logs on me. I only need 3. And then I'm going to create all 3 of these. Just do this. It tells me what effects this has, whatever, and hit F. There it is. It's cooking. Now, I can leave this here and go away, or I can sit here and watch it and read some other stuff, whatever I want. I can see the separation of things, whatever. Let's just go ahead and walk away. And I want you to notice one other thing. As I turn back and look, you see that little handle? Boom, it's done. Now it has a check mark saying, hey, I got food waiting for me there. Click on F. There is a food right there. Click on it. Good to go. I'm ready to move on. That's easy cooking, my friends. Storage space. I've only made this one storage crate, and it has a lot of space. Obviously, look at this. This is for, again. Oh, no, sorry, wrong place. This is the small storage place. I was looking at something I saw in a video. And this is only a couple of spots here, but you can make a bunch of these and put whatever you want in them. So plenty of space for storage. There are other storage crates you can make that are larger and for other things. And so that's how that works. So you see, perfect. Oh, here's the other thing. So we don't smelt in SCUM. Here, there's a furnace. So you actually, let's say I want 1 charcoal. It's going to make the charcoal. I pick up the charcoal. Now I can make 1 copper ingot if I want, or make many. There it goes. And it's making it. The minute I click on it, it goes into my inventory and adds it to the rest. It stacks on its own. Can we talk about stacking for a moment? Yes, sir, we can. Look at stacking. 389 bullets. Portable mixed fuel, 12. Everything stacks. Everything stacks. I don't know what the limit is, but everything is stackable. Which even the book freaking cases are stackable. So there you go. Is this easy mode? Absolutely. But it is definitely a game that you can go in, you can play, you can build, you can... just so many things you can do. And it feels alive. There's a lot of things in it. Is it a direct, is it like directly one-to-one, you know, same as SCUM? No, it's not. But for me, where I'm looking for something to replace SCUM for me for right now, this works. All right, let me get out of this game. This is coffee chat. Oop, nope. Don't want to do that. Exit game. If I get stuck, I can get unstuck. By the way, just reloads the game. All right, let's read your thoughts. I want to hear your comments on this. Because I really do feel, for me, this is a replacement. And by the way, there is thirst. There is hydration issues. There is hunger issues. Certain food does affect you. And there's also a sanity thing that you can be hit by stuff that actually makes you a little bit more insane, and you have to take some sanity gummies to make you feel better. So there are a couple of different things in this game. So let me read your comments. So yeah, the gathering is more like, excuse me a second. I got my wife texting me, so you know when that happens, you got to answer. Okay. The Gathering is more like Rust or Ark. Yeah, I'm familiar with Ark, not familiar with Rust. It's realism where it takes a lot of time. Scum is realistic in that regard. This is more futuristic and instant stuff. Yeah, I understand the reason why Scum is the way it is because they want it to be more realistic. And that's fine. I just feel that certain things I think are overdone. I think the animations of doing, like, skinning it, flipping it over, taking out, it's way too much. I think it's too much. I think it's a little bit too much for that, especially the fact that, I mean, I understand when you go hunting and you're going to skin a deer, it's not an easy thing. I get it. But does it really have to take that long to do in a game to be realistic? I don't think it does. As far as even, and then also when you think about like the torso and all this stuff and not being able to carry all of it and it spoils, that's the other thing. It's like, it's really difficult, especially when you do a bear. You can't even drag the entire bear. It's too big. You can drag it little by little. I don't know. There's just stuff that is too overdone in Scum, I think. I would rather them focus more on the game mechanics than making it so realistic. And I think, I don't know if people would be upset if Scum kind of pulled back a little bit on the realism of the animations and focused more on the actual mechanics of the game. Because if I were to choose between one or the other, I'd rather focus on the mechanics of the game and making sure things work rather than the animations. Oh, I can, there was a lot of realism in the animation and how I skin a freaking deer or bear, but yet puppets are glitching through the freaking walls and just appearing in bushes. Where's the realism line there? You know what I'm saying? Where is it? Puppets falling out of the air. You turn around and you look back, boom, boom, Houdini, they're there. I mean, how is that? Oh, they disappear after 50 meters. How realistic is that? You have a scope. You're about 200 or 100 meters away. You want to look at the town, see if there's any zombies in the middle of the street. You want to take them down? Can't do that. How realistic is that? So that's where you're either going to go full 100% with the realism and make everything work, or you're going to just dial it down to where you can actually make it all work. That's I think my problem with Scum, and that's why I say if you can't do it, this is a happy medium. Take away that shit and just focus on the actual game itself. Now, I know some of you may disagree with me on this stuff. This is just my point of view. That's why it's news and views. Let's see. I'm just reading some of your stuff. Scum has realism. This does not. Different direction. Why I call it Scum Light. That's a good way to call it. Scum has a lot more that can have to become great. Example, needle and thread can be used to stitch a wound. I think that's a great idea. I don't think we'll ever get there, but I think that's a great idea. I think they will overcomplicate that. I think that one of the things that I also mentioned between SCUM and this game is like, let's say, for example, in SCUM, and I used this example yesterday. If in SCUM I find a ballpoint pen, that's all it is. It can possibly be used like it's, I can't remember what is it that we make with a ballpoint pen in SCUM. There's something, I just can't remember what. I think it's like a, not a lockpick. I don't even know what it is, but there's something that you can make with it. But you're using the, other than that, it's just vendor trash, right? Same thing with the notebook or the notepad, the journal book, whatever. That's trash. What this game does is if you found, I'm not saying there's a pen in this, but I think there is. But if you found a pen, a ballpoint pen in this game, you would actually take it apart and use different pieces of it to actually build stuff. So it scraps things to components that you actually need components to create things. So it's a little bit different the way that crafting works. Everything you find in this world is usable because you can disassemble it and then use the component. It gives you components from it, which I think is a smart idea. Which it seems to be that they are not doing none of that. SCUM is more hardcore realistic survival. Again, I agree with you that they're very realistic, but the fact that they pick and choose what to be realistic in, that's the part that's annoying. Either all in or not. Yeah, but judging by the time they take to release something new, it will take another 5 years to make it perfect. Correct. And they are wanting to release 1.0 soon. And that's the thing. There's going to be a lot of stuff that we think, oh, this is really great. They can do this with this. And yet, no, you won't see that. You won't see that. And let me tell you, there won't, after SCUM releases, there won't be a lot of new things added. They'll be spending time probably on fixing the stuff that's still broken because the game is not going to be as popular as they think to new audiences until they actually start fixing that. They're going to get a bad review if they don't fix the majority of the issues in the game. And I know people are like, there are no issues in the game. There are some. Come on, let's be honest. SCUM is nowhere near perfect release right now. This works for me too, to replace SCUM till they finish and fix their game. That's kind of what I see it. I need to put some time into this myself to make a decision. Yeah, you should. I think, listen, the other thing is this thing is free. Did I not mention that? This is completely free, and everything I've done is free. There are things, there are cosmetics. People get turned off because they're like, oh, it's like Fortnite. No, there are cosmetics in it. You can decide if you want to buy stuff in the game. You can buy additional resources if you need to. Up to this point so far, I haven't seen the need to do that. I've been enjoying the game for what it has. It's been giving me a lot of resources. I'm only worried that at some point in higher level, I'm not going to get enough of some material or resource that I need to craft the upper level stuff. If that happens, and the only way to get that stuff without grinding for freaking weeks or days is to actually buy it on the shop, that's when I will be like, nope, this is a paywall. I'm done. And that's what I'm hoping doesn't happen, but I haven't seen that yet. But for now, everything that I've experienced so far up to level 10, I'm having a good time, and it's free freaking game. And I've already spent 10 hours in it. So that's pretty awesome. I just lay in bed to recover sanity. Oh, that's true. You can do that. I don't waste the gummies unless I have to. Yeah, I forgot about that. The bed you just lay in and you feel better. What do you do in SCUM when you lay on the bed? It's just to recover, like if you're having what's that? What's the thing that happens? Exhaustion. Oh, I'm exhausted. I need to lay down. And then you lay down in the bed to cure your exhaustion, or you say, oh, let me smoke a cigarette. That will help. I can't remember. Oh, man. SCUM's mantra is, wait, is that Star Citizen? I think you mean SCUM. Dude, I'm talking about SCUM. They're confusing me. Star Citizen's mantra is take it to the point of realism and dial it back a bit for fun. SCUM takes it to realism, then cranks it further to piss you off. True. Have to focus on mechanics first, then you can build the functioning foundation to add the extra animations and pantyhoses and painted bases and walls. Exactly, Wrath. That's a good point. And that's the thing. It's like, work on the core of the actual game first. Sorry. Work on the core of the game first. Work sure your mechanics are functioning, everything's working in the game the way it's supposed to, then add all the fluff. It just makes no sense to be doing all this fluff, all these cosmetics, all these DLCs for trinkets, and look at these animations that are amazing. Look at these dances and poses that we can do, and yet the game plays like shit. That's the part. It makes no sense. Bombs. You make improvised mines with the pens. Thanks, man. There you go. That's what it is. Bombs. Everybody's bombs. I'm the only one that doesn't know it because I'm not allowed to play with the bombs in the game. Can we stop saying bombs? What's up, Solar? What's going on? Hey, Solar, did you try? Oh, yeah, good. You play for an hour? Let me get down there. Scum has more issues than the Kardashians. Oh, damn. I didn't say that. I'm just reading it. Solar says, I played for an hour, was insanely bored, uninstalled it. How far did you get? I don't see how. See, this is what I'm trying to understand. I get bored quickly in games. And I don't see how you can get bored. Now, however, I will say this. On the first that I played it, the first day, I played for 2.5 hours. I would say half an hour of that was actually building my character. So I played for about 2 hours, and I did not like the fact that there's all these people everywhere. Where am I supposed to go? The map is open. I'm not sure. And I was like, I did not like it. I came back the second day, and I threw in 4 hours, and I liked the game. It changed for me. I understood it. You have to get past the initial 2 hours to actually understand the game, and things start unlocking. You start exploring, you start doing things. And I think that's the important thing. And the only way to do that, by the way, is follow the journey. The journey tells you, okay, you need to do this. And if you look at there's like a quest or a task, it keeps coming up on the upper left-hand corner. You follow that. And as you're doing that, it unlocks things. You get points. You get to buy stuff. You get to do things. You get to go to different places. And so that's kind of the way this game works out. If you don't do that and you just mindlessly walk around like, all right, what do I do? Okay, look at this over here. Let me find. Then you're not going to get anything out of this game. You have to do the stuff that is set up for you to do. And then you'll find everything else. Biggest one to me is the 50-meter radius spawn system. That thing is horrible. I used to love, listen, any game I play, if there's a sniper gun, I'm using it. I'm huge on that. That's my thing. That's my go-to. And the fact that I couldn't use a sniper weapon anymore in freaking SCUM because of the 50-meter radius spawning was the stupidest thing. And I think that was number one that killed the game for me. Solar Earth in this game, once human. Yeah, he tried it this morning. I found it the same way. I got to one of the places Nord was at yesterday. Built like 5 things in my base. I think level 4, so I don't know. Yeah, it's a process thing. I'm telling you. I'm with you, because if you go back and you watch my stream on the first day, like first playthrough. Hold on one second. I'm back. Okay. Sorry, I need to take a moment to breathe. Yep, dad face. Man. All right, I normally don't talk about stuff like this, but I will right now. Just screw it. I don't give a. I got to get it out of my system. So she has an ACT scheduled for tomorrow, and you've been doing some practice tests. She's been putting like maybe it's like 20 or 30 minutes is way too much time according to her to like spend on that. So we tried to say, okay, look, spend like 20 minutes a day or something. And for the most part, she's been doing that, but obviously it's like more like rushing through it so she can go out and do her stuff. And I get it, it's summertime, but this is one day. You just have to get this done and move on. And so one of the things was like, you want to, the day before, you want to like do some sunning up, get some rest, chill time, whatever. Don't be out late. Kind of like just chill, because the next morning you're going to wake up early. You need to make sure you eat something. You make sure you eat the day before, and therefore you can get to the test, take the test, which is a number of hours that you're going to be sitting there doing it, and then focus on that, do the best you can because it's for your college, and then you're done. That's all you got to do. So obviously leaving now at 12:30 in the afternoon and saying I'll be back later and not come back till 9 o'clock at night is not the way you should spend the day. I've already studied for 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. So it's very frustrating, but in the end, it's like, all right, it's your future. You want to screw it up. You don't want to listen. You think you know better. Go fucking do that. And I'm sorry I cursed, but it's so frustrating with young people today when everything that you are telling them is stuff that you screwed up on, and you're trying to help them so that they can focus and have something for their future. And they don't listen. So what do you do? So, anyways, that's as much as I'll say. Okay, let me read this. Let me go back. So I was telling you people that once human, you need to spend a little more time in it. I know I don't listen to this sometimes. Let me see. Starter zone is easy. Starter zone is too easy, and that kind of bores me. Correct. Just get through it. Oh, here goes hide. I'm going to read that in a second. That's a mistake. They should have made the tutorial part. You choose if you wanted to. You want to do it by yourself. So the interesting thing is that I think the tutorial in the very beginning, like the way the story unfolds, is very strange compared to the world that you end up in and the things that you start doing. I almost feel like the building of the base and all of that should have been part of it. That should have been like tutorial part, not the little story of coming out of the capsule and all of that. I don't know. I mean, that could all be incorporated. I think it needs to be planned a little bit better. But I still feel like I'm in the starter tutorial mode. Yeah, like Nord wandered around 2 hours complaining till he played the game. Exactly. It's true. That's what I did on the first day. If you go back and look at first look stream that I did, it's totally that. And then the next day, I enjoyed myself. Speaking of which, I think this is where I need to make sure that I put that up. Where is that anyways? Hold on. Serious ADHD today. Okay. But I'm proud of myself for trying that type of game at least. Yeah, no, it's really good that you did. I think Solar, it's a great thing that you are expanded your horizons. I still think it's free, bro. I think you need to go back in there and spend a little time when you have some downtime. Nord, sir, how many times have we told you to give the new game time, put some time in? Where is Super? He needs to witness this epiphany. No, I agree. You're right. You're right. There's many times that I did not listen. I will be the first one to agree with that. Nordo's about to stop when he gave it a couple of more minutes chance. Yeah, it's true. I almost quit the game. Yeah, see, I need, oh man, when is the last live that I did? Hold on. Yep, it's all right. So let me make this other one available. The last live I did was the first look at Once Human. And man, I after how long was it? 3 hours and 30 minutes, and I was ready to throw in the towel on the game. I said I would try it again, but I was ready. I remember there was a part in the stream that I was like, I'm done with this game. Yeah, we need to put this up. This is on private right now. I need to open it up so we can have yesterday's. Let's see. The new spawning system is in place for performance optimization due to Unreal Engine 4's limitation. This is, by the way, about SCUM, which in my opinion has diminished the game's enjoyment tremendously. Yeah, it's, I don't know, whatever they're doing, it's just, I gotta think that optimization should be something that you should have been thinking about from day one when you're creating a game. Like creating any program, optimization is important. You need to think about that. So as you're implementing things, that should be a huge thing that you're thinking about or part of it. So instead of when you get to a certain point in the game after you spend so much time building it or any program, and then you're like, oh yeah, we need to work on optimization now. Yeah, no, that's not the way it works. That's just messed up. That's going to cause problems, especially on something that people are already using. Excuse me. Okay. I don't want to deal with scam calls today, man. I'm not in that mood. For me, it's why put time into, hold on a second, I can't read this right. Solar says to hide. For me, it's why put time in it if you don't like that get-go first few hours. I kept playing it, can't refund it or lose time I don't get back. So one, it's free, so you're not spending any money, but it is a time expense. So I guess this is the thing, Solar. I mean, we're all grown up, so we all make decisions on what we want to spend time on. And if you absolutely don't think it's your jam and you're not going to like it, then you don't play it. I mean, just don't choose to play it. You're right. It is a waste of your time if you go into it thinking, if you go into any game thinking, hell no, I'll never like this. I don't know why I'm spending any time. I'll give you a great example. What was that freaking Pokemon game that came out? I don't remember what the hell it was called because I never would have even played it. But it was this Pokemon game that came out and everybody was like, oh, this is so great. And they got all into it. It's the Pokemon ripoff game, whatever it is. And I knew from the start, I'm like, I'm not playing that piece. I'm not playing that. I'm like, hell no. It's not my thing. Not interested, not doing it, not fun, whatever. And I didn't do it. There's a couple of games down the road that have been the same way. Monster Hunter, I tried it once only because as a demo. I knew I wasn't going to be playing that. Never played it. There's so many games that have come out that I've been like, not going to touch that one, not interested, because it's not my thing. It's not my genre. It's not my style of enjoyment, I would say. And so definitely there are things that I won't play, and I can make those decisions. But sometimes there's these games that come out, and Elden Ring is a great example of this. Back 2 years ago, was it 2 years? It feels like 2 years. When Elden Ring came out, I honestly didn't think I was going to get it because everything that Super had told me about it and the company that made it, I'd never played a Dark Souls game before that. And I was like, no way I would ever play that. That's grueling. That's ridiculous. And the only reason I tried it was because friends told me to try it. And I did. And there's one thing that I realized from that game. It was that it was open world. And I do love open world games. And so that's what made that easy to get into. But before, it would never be a game that I would play. Now it's one of my top favorite games. Survival games. I never played a survival game until Valheim. When I played Valheim, I freaking loved it. I played for months, and that led me to SCUM. So there are things that I know I won't play. First-person shooters, I can't play. I have no interest in them. So it really is where you want to spend your time. And some games are just not going to be your thing. But if you're willing and want to expand your horizons and want to try to play other games, not just first-person shooter games, which I think that's what you do mostly, Solar, then if the game is free, all you're losing is time. And that's why I say when you have some downtime, go ahead and try it out. But if it's not your thing, get out. There was a while that the only games that I would play were MMOs and turn-based fantasy games. That was all I would play. And then I got into builders. And then builders was the only thing I played. It all depends. I'm going to go check my coffee, make sure team didn't drop. Oh, shit. Didn't drop some schnapps in it. Nice. We like to set up random hordes on our server. And if the admin who spawned the horde doesn't remain in the area, then all of the puppets despawn. It's a shame. Oh, that sucks. I remember in SCUM we used to actually have horde events, and we would have a notice that would come up across the board that would say there's been a horde sighting in this POI, and it would say, and so people would race over there, and then we would drop like weapons and ammo and certain things in different corners of the actual town, so that when people ran around, they can pick up certain things and then deal with the horde system. And there would be like hundreds. And then it'd just be chaos and fun for a while. But nobody had to be there for it to start. That doesn't happen anymore. For sure agree on that with paid games. You either get the vibe or you don't. It's the same. Yeah, if I play a game for less than 2 hours and I don't like it, I'm returning it. You know who I did that with recently? What was that game called? The Tribe Must Survive. That's like a one and done game for me. I was like, yeah, no, this is gonna suck. So, I mean, I kind of liked it. I thought it was interesting. Best thing about it was when the tribes people danced, but it was creepy as hell, and it was just something I wasn't gonna play again. I think that's the one I refunded. I get heat for refunding Valheim because it's supposed to be my kind of game. It's not your vibe. Yeah, I'm surprised how much I liked actually Valheim. I thought it was an upgrade from Minecraft, which I don't like Minecraft. I'll never play it. Minecraft Dungeons, different thing. Hold on, I'm just reading your comments. You're much nicer than I am, Nord. Car keys would have been snatched, and I'd have her at the table studying all day, then even more just for giving me hell. Yeah, then I gotta live with her. So, yeah, no. I like a happy household. I mean, don't get me wrong. Trust me when I say that this will not be forgotten. So when it's like, Dad, can I? Nope. Can you help? Nope. No, I'm sorry, I'm busy. Can you help me with this? I really love, no. Oh man. Let's see. I think part of SCUM's problem was it strayed from its original vision and went into feature creepland. Yep. And lost sight of the big picture and other developed and pushed the limits of the UE4 too much. Yeah, there was a testing area. I think that SCUM's biggest problem is that they never had their own sandbox to test. They should have a sandbox system. They should have a system where they test everything in and they have a separate environment and then pass it over into the live environment for early access that people are actually playing. And I think if they would have done that, they would have been better off because of the fact that they wouldn't corrupt what everyone else is playing in early access. You see what I'm saying? So every time they would come up with a new feature or all that, they should have kind of a, let's call it what it is, a beta testing area where they can test with. I think there's a difference between beta testing and early access. And I think they could have done like, hey, for you guys that want to test out the current new stuff, download this version. And that's what I think they should have done. Because there would be people downloading that and trying that out. But it would be two separate plays, two separate installs. That would have been a lot better. Then they could have tested this whole horde system and everything on their sandbox server or whatever that people could actually play and try out and tell them this sucks, and then they could have reworked it, and we would have still had the core game that we had been playing and enjoying up to 7 or 7.5 or whatever the hell it was. Yep. A 9.5 is really where shit really hit the fan, but you know what I mean. Power World was the one I was talking about, yes. One pitfall of early access, players screaming for features, you start building those features, lose vision. Yeah, but like I said, if you had a separate install that, you know, was the beta testing area, that you can be a public beta tester over there, then they could enjoy those features that they're asking for until they're fine-tuned, like Star Citizen does. Doesn't Star Citizen have an area where they test everything first before they put it into their live early access? They do, don't they? I mean, I might not know a lot about Star Citizen, but I think I know that much. I'll be honest, Scum is dead in the water for me at this point. I cannot come up with anything that could do at this point to pull me back in. Faith loss. We talked about that last earlier in the week, if not last week, how the only way to come back to Scum would be if 1.0 releases and it has like quest, task, like journeys, things to do, end game, rather than just mindlessly running around scavenging to sell, to get money, build a base, hoard stuff, you know, build a horde collection. And I say hoard, I mean like hoarding, not hoard the actual puppets. Yeah, that it's nothing else is there. Let's build a base and raid each other. Yeah. Reminds me of building forts when you're a little kid and then throwing paper snowballs at each other. And that was a thing. Want to fix Scum server load? Delete the stupid radiation zone. Maybe 2% of players go into. That is true. Star Citizen has like 3 test areas. Yes, there you go. And I'm telling you what, that's the thing. Star Citizen is doing it the right way, and they've been doing it for years, but that makes total sense. Have a separate test area and then put it into early access. Learn, Scum. Do better. Come on. Anyways, all right, let me see this. Let me put this live. Hold on. I'm going to make this. This is this Twitch stream from yesterday. We're going to go ahead and put it in into YouTube as a video. My videos don't get as much views anymore, but I still put it up there in case anybody wants to see it. So it's a let's play. I'm going to, let me switch screens, you guys, to see what I'm doing. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this file. I'm going to put the let's play file up. Where the hell is that file? Okay, there it is. I'm going to put this in live streams and in let's play. One and done. I don't think this is ever going to track, but I'm just putting it. I don't care. Let's see. When was this? Yesterday? Okay, so I'm saving that, and now I am making it public. Done. Save. I don't know where that's going to come up, but all right, that's done. Yay. I just want a game like Fallout 4. What's up, Callie? Good to see you. Only on a modern engine that I can play with friends. Well, you know, I did Fallout 76, and at the time when it came out, there were no NPCs in the game, so I don't think I didn't enjoy it as much as I think I would have had there been more to interact with in the game. But I've never gone back. All right, let me see. Discord, you said you put this in here? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So this is the Once Human seasons, everything you need to know about seasons, and basically how monthly levels reset. I don't know how accurate this is, but this is the video that I wanted to see. So this is the one that that Brink sent over. Let's take a look at this.
So the free-to-play looter shooter survival MMO-like game Once Human releases today. Don't know if this video will be out before or after, but regardless, if you're looking to get into it, I thought I should make this quick video to let you know what you are actually getting into. You could look at this as a more positive video or a more negative video based on what you think and what kind of games you personally like to play, but because Once Human doesn't make it 100% very clear what their goals are with this game, but really quick.
So that is, I believe that's a huge thing for me in this game, is that I'm not exactly sure what this game is. And maybe that's what keeps me involved right now, is because of the fact that the trailer looked like it was Fortnite. The beginning tutorial looks completely different than when you actually walk into the world and are doing the things you're doing. So it's survival and something else. You know, it's definitely a looter shooter. So I'm not sure. There's just so many components to it, and then this whole having cosmetics and a shop where you can buy things. That's another whole other bag of worms in there.
Quick, I do got to plug the channel's partner, Instant Gaming. If you're looking for cheap games on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, and even Nintendo, check out the link in the description down below. Or if you just want to join the free monthly game giveaway, there's a link right next to that one. But with Once Human, seasonal wipes. The way that it works is every 6 weeks, the game will wipe. And I know, before you get crazy, I want to explain how the wipes actually work. With every 6-week season reset, these are the things that you will not lose. You will not lose them regardless, and they are tied to your character. The first thing is your star crumb, your star source, your marks, your stellar currency, your sproutlets, your blueprints, your blueprint fragments, your weapon accessories, your weapon mods you get to keep, your furniture stuff, your fashion, your skins, your name card, your character data, what your character looks like basically, your buildings, your house, the blueprints to all your houses you can save and they carry over to every season, all your journey progress, and all of your friends list. All that will.
Okay, hold on. Now that he read it, let me look at this again. So this is all the stuff that you keep. And by the way, somebody else bought one of my Muscle Man aprons. If you haven't seen the Muscle Man apron, it's basically, well, it's an apron and it has the image of a muscle body. It says too hot in the kitchen or something like that. So another person just bought that from the store. Nice. I'll show it to you guys in a moment. It's so hilarious. Anyways, you too can have a 6-pack. Just buy my apron. All right, so these are the things that when new season happens, which, did he say it's every 6 weeks? I kind of missed that part, but I'm not sure. Anyways, all the resources you keep, which are these resources that you use, the star chrome, star source, and all that. The equipment, the blueprints, and its star, blueprint fragments, weapons, accessory mods. Okay, yeah, so all of that stuff you keep, that's the stuff that you find and you equip blueprints. I get that. Furniture formulas, except Mimetic's unlocked part. Furniture formulas, not sure what that means, but fashion, appearance, expression, action, name card, title. I'm guessing that's all the cosmetics that you get. Character pinch face data. I'm guessing that's how the character looks. I'm assuming. Who knows? A building house blueprint. That's important because if you build the house, and by the way, you have to save your blueprint once it's done. I need to do that to mine. So that's actually a good thing. The main line, branch line, and journey's completion progress. So all the progress that you completed in the game is not gone. That's good. And the friends relationship state. So that is good. So that's the stuff we are keeping. What are we losing?
And all of your friends carry over into the next 6-week season. Now, the things that you can transfer via Eternal Land, and if you want to know more,
yeah, we talked about that earlier, Callie. The combat is way too easy. We're trying to see if down the road, as you get higher level, if it becomes more difficult. I think that the starter zone area, this is all, yeah, it is really easy right now.
more about Eternal Land, there's probably some videos up on YouTube. Basically, it's your own personal world, your personal hub that never gets wiped. You can make your own village of your own buildings, whatever you got to do. If you deposit items that are weapons, armor, all your resources, your bullets, your medicine, your buffs, your food, all that you can put into Eternal Land to carry over to the next season. That is...
Okay, time out. I don't know anything about this Eternal Land part. So there's supposedly an area that is like forever. I haven't seen this yet. Brink, have you gotten to this area yet? Because this is where you like can store your stuff. The player can strategically choose to carry some of the resources to open a new journey together to provide their own growth. Weapon, armor, regular resources such as materials, medicines, bullets, etc. So all the stuff you collect, you can actually put into this quote unquote Eternal Land depot. I have not seen this yet. This is something I'd be interested in taking a look at.
Completely free, but when the new season starts and you want to pull out your previously deposited weapons, armor, resources, bullets, etc., it will cost a currency in order to bring it into the next season. It is
that's okay. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. So in order to bring stuff back that you actually put in there, it's going to cost some kind of currency. Wow.
Not a paid currency, to my knowledge. It is a completely free to obtain currency, but
Okay.
that is the only way to pull previous season items into the mainline season for whatever's going on now. And then finally, the things that will never carry over from the first 6-week season to the next is your character's level, your energy link, your map and stronghold exploration progress, obviously your seasonal challenges, will not be carrying over season.
See, I think that's the part that I'm like, I get that the character has to level all over again, but that just means that you're going to be doing starter zones all over again. That kind of sucks.
To season every 6 weeks. Now, this is subject to change.
Every 6 weeks.
Game is going to freshly come out on the 9th when, coincidentally, I'm recording this video.
Yeah, you can get the currency in game. It's not like currency that you have to buy. It's currency that you can get in game, which I think would probably be easy to do. So that's okay. I thought it was currency like you had to actually buy special currency for it. That would suck.
Video, unless they do some last second change and this video is completely useless, or they decide in a month or so to remove it. I personally think I do not mind this whole system and it's very engaging, but one thing I do not like is on the season reset, your levels get completely wiped. That is something I'm not a huge fan of, especially every 6 weeks. You got to think of the people that have jobs, they have kids, they maybe play a few hours a day. Are you saying that the people that don't play a lot are going to experience a lot of FOMO and kind of get left behind when it goes over into the next season? We don't really know how this is going to work out. The devs have kind of given us little bits and pieces of information, but in reality, I had no idea this system was a thing until like 3 days ago,
So that's interesting. Like I was thinking now, like you'll get your level wiped and you'll start over. So, but you keep your unlocks, right? So if you think about it, like somebody will be far ahead of you in unlocks at some point in the season if you spend a lot of time playing every season, as opposed to somebody that plays casually, never gets, to the full extent of the 6 weeks and then doesn't unlock a lot of stuff. It takes you longer. I don't know how I feel about it. I definitely don't like the whole level reset thing. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I don't understand. I get why they want.
Although this is only because I believe level matters in this game, because there are level areas, as opposed to every season in, like, for example, Division 2. They have seasons there. When those come out, your level resets at 0, but not your character. You know, if that makes any sense. So your character isn't less strong. It's just has to start building that whatever that other level thing. I think there should be 2 different levels. I think so. I'm trying to think. Diablo does start from scratch. When every season comes out, you lose everything. You start over. So it's not like it's not the same. It's not like we're not used to this. But in this type of game, I think it's different. How would it be in WoW? Imagine WoW had seasons. I guess they do have now, but I haven't played it. But it's like if an MMO has seasons, and every time the season ends, your character will be wiped out to 0, but you get to keep all the goodies that you found, like all the stuff that's built to that character. Not everything you actually saved in your bag. But you start at the very starting point again. I don't think a lot of people would stay in WoW. That would suck. Having to do starter zone all over again with a level 0 character. I'm like, holy crap, every 6 weeks I gotta restart this game. So I don't know how this is going to play out in this game. I guess your character is only as strong as its gear, but specialization points are tiring to level. Yeah, so if your character is only as strong as your gear, does that mean that because you have the building mats for higher level stuff, that if you can make it, you're just going to be able to twink your character out? I don't know. Points are tied to level.
Want to keep it fresh, but I feel like for almost an MMO style game where you're spending hundreds of hours grinding for resources, grinding to make a beautiful, pretty base, it almost seems kind of tedious to build up a new base every 6 weeks. 6 months, maybe 6 months.
Well, see, that's the thing. Do you have the blueprint? Does the blueprint mean that you can just plop the house down with everything in it? Or does the blueprint mean you have to get all the resources for the blueprint to plop the house down? We're gonna try that. We're gonna have to see how that works.
Sounds like, okay, half a year. That's a lot of time to eventually get bored of the game. But 6 weeks, I imagine the players that are really dedicated to this game, putting in 10, 12 hours a day, they're probably going to reach the end game within a week. And if that's the case, if those dedicated players only take them a week, imagine the people that only play 2 to 3 hours a day. There's no way they're going to reach that same level of progression within a 6-week period to where they can keep up with the game. And that will inevitably lead to a decline in player base. And honestly, we don't want to see that. This game looks great. The game looks cool. But when I heard about the seasonal system, personally, it was a huge turnoff. I'm not used to playing seasonal wipe games. I do play wiping games like Rust and all that, but I feel like those games are made and curated to be played in such a way. And with the market that Once Human is trying to reach, especially being a free-to-play title, I don't really see it being too successful. But again, maybe...
So I was thinking about that. Like when we wipe SCUM, it's not a big deal because we die all the time and start from scratch. You know what I mean? So it's not a huge deal wiping there. And sometimes wiping in SCUM is so much better because of the fact that you've gotten so many things, you ran out of things to do. So you want to start over so you have something to do again. But not in this case. I think this game I don't think it works that well with a restarting every 6 weeks. Plop it down with everything in it, but need the resources, I think. See, that's going to be the problem.
Maybe everybody on Reddit, everybody on YouTube has the wrong idea, and this system isn't as harsh and as bad as we think it's going to be.
Yeah, we don't know.
From my perspective, everything I'm reading, all the other YouTubers and what they're putting out, it sounds like a unnecessary time gate limitation on a game where arguably it feels like one of those games that are best served at your own pace, and I feel like all players should be able to experience the content regardless of the amount of time they are able to sink into the game.
See, that's what that's the part that I have a big problem with, is that for some of us that don't play games 24/7 all day long every week, you know, we're going to be playing 2 to 3 hours here and there when we get a chance, and we don't get to experience the full content within those 6 weeks if we don't get to max level quickly. See what I'm saying? So then that means that every time, let's say for example I get to level 20, I don't know, 20, 25, because I didn't get to play as much in the 6 weeks. So now, guess what? I'm back to level freaking 1 and I got to do it all over again. And maybe this time I'm only going to get to level 15. I'll never get beyond that level to get to the freaking fun stuff or the stuff that's harder or whatever. And I think that's the part that I would have a bigger problem with, as opposed to just let me play the game, man. Just let me continue, like, you know, getting to the end and seeing what goes on. I think maybe if they gave people the option, how many people would actually opt into having their being part of the seasons? Maybe if it was like Diablo, you can play seasons or you can play regular game. I guess the infrastructure is not set up that way. I wonder if when you move your base, everything comes, but maybe the save blueprint is only the shell. Yeah, that's what I'm not sure how the blueprint works, but I know when you I don't think you can relocate the entire house on its own. I think that's what the blueprint's for, but you can't. I don't know. I'm going to try to move my house in a moment.
A
I need to go to the restroom.
6 week period. So
gotta
that's just
pee.
my opinion, guys. I want to put this video out there for all the people. If you're hopping into Once Human right now and you're
Okay,
playing
Troy.
it, or maybe you're
Have a good
watching
one, man.
this as servers are bugged or crashed because so many people are trying to log in. But just know what you are currently getting yourself into. If this sounds like your cup of tea, then hey, great. That sounds fun. Me personally, I'll give it 1 6-week reset. I'll enjoy the game, give it the best shot it has, because I love the way it looks. I love the way it plays. Played all of the demos, and we'll see. If it is like this and there's no changes and the every 6-week reset is monotonous, and after the 6 weeks you're just experiencing the same thing with a little bit of new things sprinkled in, I feel like this game will not have too much longevity, and that really does concern me. But let me know your honest opinions in the comments down below. Are you enjoying Once Human? Are you even going to play Once Human after learning this information? It does help out a lot if you hit the like button down below, as it does spread out my content to more people in the community. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on another video from me, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you all later.
That's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. I do not know how I feel about that. Let me all right, I'm gonna launch the game because one, we have to pick a new server, and we want to see. I want to see if I can move my house. All right, I'll be right back. Let me go to the restroom, and we'll get started here. Oh. I got my headset. Okay, let's take a look at this. First, I just want to test out the blueprint thing first, and then we're gonna find a new server. So I'll go enter the game. I think in the end right now, I wouldn't just stop playing the game because of that. Because of the 6-week whatever refresh. Because I'm like, again, it's free and I'm having a good time with it. So I'll still play it. All right, so this is the hacienda. I need to blueprint this place. So let me see. Is it I gotta figure out how to do this. I think it might be on B. Okay, house blueprint. Here it is. So add a blueprint. Save single building or save all. Save all. I don't think the stuff on the inside gets saved. I think just the structure of the house. Confirm. Okay. So here's the overview. This is everything. Oh, it does have the furniture inside. Decorative accessories only have lights and one bed. Okay. And materials. And this is all the materials that it took to build this house? Is that right? Oh, you see? This is, so you have to, oh, wow. So you have to have the material consumptions. That's number one. So you got to have all these materials. And that's how you do it. That is really interesting. Okay. So I got it. That's done. So now I have the house. Oh, shoot. What is that? That's not supposed to be there. Yeah, so you'll need the mats to build again. So that's what you look at. You look at the materials, and then you just have to make sure you have all of this. And once you have all these things, you can build it again. That's pretty cool. I want to know what the hell this is right here. Oh, I know what this is. Oh, this is the one thing that bugs me, right? That I didn't realize. Okay, so can I get out of here? So there we go. So now I have the blueprint. Nice. Let's manage share. Okay, whatever. I don't want to share anything. All right, so here's one thing that I didn't like. So if I go here upstairs for a second. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Okay. You see how I have this piece right there? So if I jump out this window, can I jump out this window? I think I can. I know I can jump out this window. All right, whatever. Anyway, I can see it from here. So you see how the actual, what is this called? Fence, railing, whatever, is sticking out the side here. That's a problem. I really wish that the games, when people develop these building games, that things fit. So if if this angle is there, like the roof is angled there, and you're going to put on this wall, it would cut the wall off where the other angle of the intersecting object is. So it would just cut it there. You know what I mean? Like make it fit. Oh, so is it like 76? Okay. All right. So yeah, that's that. So anyway, so now if I have, so if I go to build, if I wanted to build something right here, did I just build my house here? Technically? Yeah, I don't have the materials. Well, yeah, basically you build the entire house like that. Interesting. So I think somebody said something. All right. Let me go back to... there's no way of going back to main menu, is there? Maybe it's relog in. You could move the house too as an option. Okay, so I didn't know that. All right, let's build. Let's pick a new server. And by the way, we need to figure out how to turn on and off the chat from people. Let me see if I can find that real quick. So sound, is there master, volume, vehicle, dialogue, radio, live stream mode is on. I don't. Oh, voice chat. Here it is. Chat mode. It's a key. What's the key? Push to talk. Press the designated key to start voice chatting. I gotta figure that one out. Listen to chat. Turn on off other players' voice chat. I'm gonna turn it off for now. Voice chat nearby. Team only. I guess I can leave that on. Yeah, that's the thing. Anybody nearby is talking, it just comes out. This is always on, or chat is off. Liberty. I'll use key. Okay, chat is F1. How can it be F1? That's chat, but what about voice chat? Here it is. Send message. Voice chat is F5. Okay, now we know. Okay, so we're going to click on this. We're going to find... What are these, by the way? What's this? Manibus is novice. And then evolution is PvP. Oh, so PvP versus PvE. I got it. Okay, so that's fine. So 35 is where he said he's at. Is 35 where everyone else is at? Is that what he said? Hold on, let me double check. Discord. We're definitely gonna need a new channel for this game. Why mess with the game? With the game voice chat, you have Discord, which works so much better. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm just turning it off so I don't hear people like in the game. Like for example, somebody said something that was in the vicinity and I heard him. And so you never know what the hell people say. Guido said he isn't 35. Don't know if anyone else is yet. I care not though. Down with whatever. Just have to make the new character. I disable any and all in-game voice chat. That's the same thing I do. The hell is all that noise out there? Okay, so let's pick one. Population. I think they're all mid, aren't they? They're all mid. You can't you can't resort. Oh my god. All right, whatever. So one, they're all mid. Why did they all say mid? So they're all fine. We're on 16. There's 21 up to 40. There's 35. I want to choose. What do we want to choose? It doesn't matter, right? What's the population? How can you tell the population? Oh, so you click on it here? Let me see. Well, there's no difference. It doesn't like show any difference. Is there a way of telling? Like, they all say mid. Okay, here's a low. 38 is low. Finally, there's a low. Oh, there's a lot of lows. Okay. 12 is new. Should we just do 12? All right, let's do 12. It's brand new. Or 7. 7 is low. How about 7? Lucky 7. Everyone going to do lucky 7 or 12, the latest one? I'll let Brink choose. Brink, you choose. 7 or 12? I don't really care. Any one of these. Any one of the lows. Brink's not choosing. Oh, that's wait. Why is that PvP? Oh, that's PvP. Never mind, dummy. 40 is the new one. The only this gave me all scenarios. Damn it. This is the low one. 38 is the lowest. 38 is the only low one. I'm sorry, I picked a PvP. That's my bad. I don't know how that switched. So we have 38 is the lowest. I guess we just go with 38. Doesn't read. No, I don't read. You're right. I thought I was under Manibus only. So I'm gonna go with 38. It says low. There's no difference between any other one. So 38 seems to be low. So I'm gonna go with 38. All right, 38 it is. I'm putting in the Discord. Right? Because it doesn't really matter. We just want to be able to play together. So I'm gonna hit confirm. 38. I'm going to enter game and I'm going to put it in the Discord. I have chosen. And speaking of which, let me turn down that volume because I learned that there's music that plays here and it actually it screws me over. It makes my videos unmonetized. No more money on these videos. Okay. We picked a server for once human. PvE 38. And going to make a game channel in a moment. Starting my new character. Who else was asking to play? Clever. And hide. I don't know anybody else who was going to play, but either way, I'm leaving it there. Okay. $38 it is, damn it. Is 38 a bad number? I'm going with 38. I mean, I would have picked a different number, but 38. That's the one. Oh, here we go again, building. What's the goo on his face? All right, so I'm gonna build my dude. I don't want any paint on me. Hairstyle's fine. Testing 1 2. Okay, sorry. All right, fine. Hold on. Damn it. Cancel. How do I get out of this? Oh, so annoying. Let me delete that Discord then. Son of a bitch. Swear, man. They're not freaking names, man. They're just numbers. Okay. No, I don't want a character there. So I have to delete that character. All right. What number is a good number? Okay, so how do I make an informed decision? How do I check? Everything says mid. Now I'm getting annoyed because how do I make an informed decision? I have a number server, numbering system 1 through 40. I have population mid. Where do I go to look at the population? Is there a website? Let me go look. Hold on. I'm going to find this then. Because I must be not doing this right. Population servers once human. Servers explained. Once human. Population information. Population servers. How to change worlds, how to play with friends, server explained. Can you change there? No. Nothing. How do you check population on once human servers? Okay. The one we're already playing on. The population only yeah, but the problem is that we want to all start fresh because of the fact that if we stay on the one that we're on, then the problem is that Guino's starting over, Clever's starting over. So it's like we should all start basically at 0 again. The population only shows current level of population. I'm saying there's no difference in what server we play on because we can't know. So why jump to a new one? I'm saying we jump to a new one because of everyone should start off at 0 when we're going to start together. Not like Brink has a freaking mansion. Brink has everything already. Nord has been exploring and has unlocked shit, you know, and everybody else is at 0 and starting out. So that's where I think we should all, if we're going to play together, we should all start at the same. Tonight being a Friday, every server will be full, for example. Does this make sense, or am I taking crazy pills? No, it makes sense. But if that's the case, then do we not join a server at all until we wait till when's a good time to join it? Monday? I don't know then. I guess I'll leave it up to you guys. I mean, it's just a freaking number to me. Since I can't make an educated decision. Its population on servers are mid to low, yet no matter what server I try to join, I get placed in a queue with over 1,000 people. How is it possible no server is full yet? They act like they are completely full. Same problem, wish to post some kind of update, kind of same here. Mine, there was a scheduled maintenance and it got extended is what I discovered. That's all. That's the only thing that I see in regards to that's concerned. Why am I hearing playback? That's why I was picking one that's at low, because that way it's not, it's like new or something. You know what I mean? Or the newest one was 40, I think. How to play with friends. Because we all need to know how to do that. Let me turn off that music. I'm going to get dinged for that music too, I'm sure. Once human, you can change stage population. How to join a server. How to join a once human server. How to switch servers. What the hell am I hearing in the background? I keep hearing somebody talking. Five hours later. Thanks. How to switch servers. Okay, none of this says anything about playing with friends. I know low means nothing. I understand that. Just like high means nothing, freaking mid means nothing. Absolutely, I know what you're saying. It just, you're saying that basically the populace just, that's what it is right now. So there is no way of knowing what actually to pick or not. I agree with you 100% on that. This is why I'm saying, even though this is a mid whatever, and you know they're all saying mid, it doesn't matter. But the fact that it's a new one, maybe that makes a difference. I don't know. I don't know how we avoid a queue thing without knowing any more information than that. Obviously, I would not choose one because one is where Asmongold was playing and everybody and their brother was playing there. Again, why is this switch to PvP? Yeah. So, I mean, that would not be a good one, but I don't know which one to pick. And I mean, the fact that Guino already picked 35, I don't know why he picked 35. He just did. And he's just starting there. And I figured if he's starting there, maybe we just all start there. But I don't know why he did. I don't understand his reasoning to doing that. And I know he was trying to pick one that the other guys were in, but I really don't care because I don't know those guys. So my point is, which freaking server, which number do you want to pick? Do you want to pick the new one because it's new? Roll a die and pick a place. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So should we just pick the new one because it's new and maybe the new one has a possibility that it'll be less likely to be as crowded as the others? I mean, it doesn't really matter in the end. Or do we pick 35 because 35 is the one that Guino's at already? And he's only played for 2 hours, so it's not like he's that. I mean, he's played a little bit longer, but it's not like he's that far ahead. I personally think we'll just go with 40. All right, 40. Fuck it. There you go. That's what I'm doing. Confirm. Because it's new and it's less likely to be full. How about that? Who knows? It's a crapshoot. 40 sounds like a nice long freaking round number. Perfect. Enter game. I'm going to keep it low for a second while now I'll go into Discord again. Sorry, Brink was being difficult with his freaking analytic shenanigans. All right, there we go. I'll gore both your rhythms. My dice says 41. I will allow 40. Okay, there you go. All right. There, it's going. Now, can I skip this thing? Skip cutscene. Perfect. Woo. I just hate when we play games and it turns into a weekly server hop. It happens more times than I can count. Well, I know. I don't want to change servers all the time either. I agree with you. There's no logic to picking a server in this thing anyways now. It's just like, what's my favorite number? And so it's just like, this freaking pick a number. Just go with that. All right, I got to go back to hair and makeup and take off my war paint. No war paint. Haircut's mine. I can't. Is that the only gray hair I can have? I guess so. I have some shades of dark, maybe? Nope. I want more choices in hair color, damn it. You said that. There's a way of importing a picture? Oh, hold on. Can we test that out? Is that true? I will replace your coffee with decaf and chicory. Yep, she is. Hide can break you like a horse instantly. All right, hold on. Upload. Please upload pictures with a QR code. Wait, how does this work? Hold on, I gotta look at this. No, we just upload a picture, right? Okay, hold on. Let me find a picture. Let's see. What if I don't have a picture? What if there's not a... I don't have a picture of me. I'm not quitting. Oh my gosh. This is like the only game I've been excited to play, and I don't know how long. Can I drag and drop? I don't know if I can do this. Okay. Import. Damn, how the hell does this work? Okay. Pictures. Let me try this. I'm curious. It's funny. Let's see. Import. I need a QR code? What the fudge, man? So it's not as easy as please upload picture with a QR code. So I have to actually do like a picture and a QR code. I don't know how the hell to do this. So all right, well, we're not doing it now. Forget it. I'll just build my own guy. Hair color. Wait, eyebrow color. That's fine. Okay, no beard. Maybe beard. Let's see. How about a stubble? You get a stubble? Stubble's good. Gray stubble. Okay, that's fine. Na, 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 na. Yeah, I look tired all the time. Okay. Nose. Oh, I need to do the face thing, right? Is that what I need to do? Yeah, let's go to the face. Sorry, switching. Look, use the picture that makes you look Asian walking in the woods. When I figure out how to use the QR code, I will use that picture. That's hilarious. My dog's gonna start barking in a second, by the way. Whenever anybody comes over, it goes crazy. I need lips are bigger. Mouth corners, no lower lips. How does it work? Size. Okay, lower lip. Lower lip. Thickness. Big old juicy lips. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Sure, why not? Nose. Oh, that doesn't work. Nose. How come the nose thing doesn't work? Nostrils. Hmm. That's fine. Nose is lower. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. All right, body. Let's see. Fitness wise. Woo! That's me. I love how no matter what, I have muscles. All right, short guy. Long legs. Average legs, 50. What did I say? 33 was like the number? He's a little guy. I'm not that little. Come on. How about quarter? There we go. Oh man. Head size is fine. Neck seems to be too long. Shoulders. Gotta give him some shoulders. Okay. Waist. Yeah, okay. I'm making my dream body here. Yeah, look at that six pack. All right. Let's see. Hips. I don't think I need to mess with this too much, but let's see. Is it hip size? Does this work? Oh, this is butt. I think this is butt. My dude's got a butt. No. Hip thickness. Does that work out? Oh my god, no. When in doubt, 33. That's fine. Okay. Pelvic width. What is this? Oh, I got problems with my pelvis. Okay, chest. Chest size for a dude. Every so often I get this weird feedback on my microphone in my headset. It's like I hear like myself talking, but like delayed, and I don't know what the hell that is. I don't think there's any other mic on either. Okay, that's dude. That's fine. I don't even know how long I'm gonna keep this guy like this. Oh no, it's fine. He's good. I mean, I would probably. The arms are way too big. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's fine. Does your headset have a mic? No, it does, but it's turned off. It's not on. It's very weird. Okay. There we go. Something wrong with the face. There's something I don't like about the face. I think it's the jaw that I messed up the jaw. You could probably add your own later. Oh, that's a good question. Let me check. I'm not sure. He's a sassy kind of sassy. Look at him. Oh, he's got a weird build. Yeah, this guy looks kind of weird. Damn it. Oh my gosh, no, we need some clothes on him like quick. This is way this is not what he looked like before. Hold on a second. This is terrible. How do I unequip stuff? This is wrong. He just looks weird. I don't like these pants. Yeah, he looks better without the clothes on. Jeez, bro. Okay, so I got to get all this stuff. Let's see if I can do this quickly. Oh wait, what's the code? Oh, it's 0728. So it's the same? Damn, they should have changed that up at least. So there's no way of actually skipping this? I'm gonna try to do this quick. I'm just getting all the stuff that is here that we don't have to get it later. What's up, Nemo? We started a new server, so I'm just testing, running through as fast as I can. All right. I don't think there was anything else here. Yeah, there's an appearance changer later, which I'm gonna definitely be doing. Okay, I'm going through the scenes. See autoplay. I'm just gonna do next. You know who I am. Okay. Don't remember.
purchase right now, though, but only if you help. All you have to do.
Okay. Do what he says. Okay, got a weapon.
This is a life form that has been infected with stardust. It's called a deviant. Our world has been run with deviants ever since Starfall. Ordinary humans can't take high levels of stardust exposure. When they do, they end up just like that thing. But you're a metahuman. You should be fine. In fact, if the conditions are right, you might even be able to use stardust to your advantage.
Okay. Molotov cocktails. I still don't know how to throw those, by the way. Oopsie. I think I gotta run the other way first. I forgot. Okay.
DVT-011.
Snap.
We need something powerful to challenge the evolutionists. I think I finally found it. You. Hey, we can secure other deviations. We can use them to forge a new path and bring about true evolution.
Throws money out. Okay, discard, right click. Thank you. I love how it just shoots money out. Okay, got some gloves.
Deviation. We found it. Reach out your left hand and see if you can feel the rhythm of it. Then try and secure it.
Okay. Hi. Check my responses Tuesday. Okay. Make sure I don't get no freaking video stuff. Okay, IR happy. Sprunk with his freaking teddy bear and tutu. That's what I imagine you playing as. Okay, that's gonna be good. Oh, hilarious. All right. Okay, so we're back at this place. We're gonna run through this as quick as possible. F. Enter the house. Talk to the young lady. F.
Yes, and look what
We're just gonna go through the conversation quickly. We don't need to do this. We did this last time. F. This should be. I wonder what autoplay does. Okay, there we go. All right. Go to the butterfly thing.
is recovered.
Okay, perfect. Did that.
I think it likes you.
Learn more about the deviation. Talk to her again. F.
Deviate. This is what we're finding with.
No one's exactly when deviation and when that happened.
Okay, that's done.
It's not practical. You must.
Shit. Come on, Meta. Take the butterfly with.
Okay, taking the butterfly with me. How do I do that? Just grab it. Nope, sorry. Withdraw G. Thank you. Got it. All right. Coming here. Wait, I took it with me, but I didn't use it. Use facility. Oh, I got it. Okay, sync. That's what we do. Escape. Got it. Okay. I forgot about that. So now it's in my backpack. Open the window so I can jump out in a second. Yeah, there's a big giant bug in her eye. I saw that. Oh shit, I forgot to grab it. Come on. There we go. All right, now I'll get this. All right, I got a jacket. This is for cooking food, which I don't have right now, but I can get some water later. Oh wait, there's something here. That's it? Okay. Slightly injured my foot. Damn it. Okay, collect dirty water. I think I'm just grabbing a couple of things so I know what the hell I'm doing here. Okay. Still need to, not the banana tree. I need to get more copper to finish that quest. Okay, I need this one. Okay. Is that it? Oh shit, I still need more. Okay. I gotta gather gravel. Oh, that's what I gotta get. Sorry. Here we go. I should be hitting rocks, but I'm taking advantage of getting additional goods. Okay, set up camp. Doesn't matter. I can do this anywhere. I think I choose to do this right here. Done. Okay, so that's done. Now, boil water. Okay, what's next? Craft arrows with your bare hands. Okay. Craft arrows with my bare hands. Almost done. Come on. 8 seconds. What time is it? I'm hungry already, man. Okay, what's the next thing? Craft a rustic crossbow. Oh, okay. That's craft gear. And make this. Oh, I need more wood. Look at me in my undies. My tidy brownies. They're not tidy whiteys. Okay, so I got that. Come back over here. Craft gear. And there we go. Equip F. Okay, that's done. Defeat the attacking deviants. Oh, great. Need to sleep a bit? Okay, go to bed. Thanks for hanging out, Hyde. Get some rest. We will see you when you get back and you start playing on our server too.
This siren, so strong.
Where's the
Summon the butterfly. It will fight alongside you.
how do you do that? E?
Now you'll see for yourself what it's capable of.
Oh damn, I missed. Okay, that's it. Cutscene over. And oh, look at this. I didn't see that one last time. Oh no, the demon escaped? Ah, crap. Okay, so I need to find that deviant.
Damn,
That was a difficult.
you're tougher than. Yes,
Do you
it's possible. Meta, will you?
take? Hopefully, we'll meet. It looks like.
Okay, so now I take... Do I have to take this with me? I do, right? Bye. Okay, so now we're in the game. There we go. So I just wanted to get through that little tutorial so we can be ready to play. And this is where we get dropped into the world. Like Monsters, Inc.
Look at that. 20 years after Starfall, and the world is still infested with stardust. It looks like the monoliths here have been reactivated too. They might hold the key to all the stardust pollution.
So there's nowhere specific I'm supposed to go, I don't think. Right now, we'll just go down to this place here. These are all houses over here. where's that place that I ended up making my base? Over here in the area. I think this area over here. Doesn't really matter in the end. Wow, this takes forever. I just realized this is like ooh, doo, 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 doo. Somebody's house there.
Now that we've made it, let's set up a territory.
Okay, so yeah, I got it. I understand how to do that. So let me just set up somewhere here. Find a spot where we can settle down in. So blueprints don't carry over to your other characters, do they? Okay, this looks good. There's nobody here. It's perfect. So there's trees there. I think I'm going to be right in this open field area right here. Looks good to me. So build.
Nice work. I've managed to unlock some memetics from Mitsuko. If you access them through your cradle, you'll be able to craft and build what we need.
I need a display bench, right? Let me see. House? Yeah, I don't have any house one since it's a different one. Hmm. Build its assembly bench. Do I have that already? I guess I have to unlock that. I can't remember now. Okay. Well, I mean, I've got this ready here. I'm gonna put my. Why do I have two butterflies? Well, that's cool. I got two butterflies, bro. Can I put both of them in there? No, not yet. I had two. Yay. Press tab. Oh, press tab. Go to here. Go to here. And I have to unlock. Not smelting yet. They wanted me to get the essential ones. What is it? There it is. This one. Okay. So now I can build this. And I need gravel and oh. Wait a second. So I need is the this is wrong. Stupid. Why'd you do this to me? Jesus. I need the smithing.
Even with memetics, you still won't be able to craft anything out of thin air. We'd better gather some ore and logs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now we need some ore. I'm pretty sure I have some. Yeah, I do. I have it. Okay, perfect. So now I need a furnace. We'll put that in this corner right here. Gravel. That's what I don't have. Okay, gravel. I just want to build this one thing and I think we're done. I want to get us started and then we can play together. Brink, when are you going to be able to play?
We'll also need a furnace and a disassembly bench to process the materials we gather.
This is actually a good area right here. I like this because there's plenty of stuff to get.
Use the furnace to refine raw materials into something more practical. We'll need it for advanced items.
Okay, so that's working. As soon as I get that, then I can build the other thing, and then that's a journey. Bink! Tonight for sure? Okay, cool. I check on the... Yeah, I'm definitely going to be customizing my face, man. My whole dude, he's a little short guy now, man. Look at him, he's like little me, except fit, like 20 years ago. So my goal is to basically unlock everything, get to level 10 the way I did with my other one. But I'm not going to do that right now, obviously. Come on. I need some ingots. I think I have enough to build. So build. Is this assembly? Oh, I need one more. Damn it, what are the chances? Thanks. Okay, now I got enough. Build. One of these. I'm gonna put it right next. Well, actually, you're gonna go over here. For now.
Nice. This is a strong foundation for us to build upon. I've set up a journey interface to help track our progress. For each task you complete, you'll unlock some supplies we can use.
I have nothing to disassemble. Okay, I have to find scrap to do that. All right, I think that's good. So there we go. So I'm ready to start here. Basically, I'm just gonna. So he is level 1. Is that what he is? Oh, he's level 2. Okay, so he's level 2. We'll go through basically getting everything. Here's we don't have this yet, so we don't have anything. It's like basically starting from scratch. Cosmetics. We have expressions. And we need to get some pants. So we'll work on getting some pants. I do not like those pants. We're not wearing those. I'd rather wear my underwear. Speaking of which, That's a baby. Oh, damn, that wasn't a buck. Shame on me. Okay, I only get 3 of those. 3 fawns. Everything else has to be only bucks. Cool. I'm ready to go. All right, so I've got everything. Exit. Cool. That's what I needed to do. So let's let people know in Discord we have started making a channel. Okay, so I ran through tutorial quickly and dropped my foundation to get started. I suggest everyone get through the basic stuff. Let's start leveling up the character. I plan on getting on later. I'm getting on tonight, if any, so we can what is it called? Create a hive and create our hive. All right, perfect. All right, so we got that going. I'll put a note. Channel made. Hashtag, what's it called again? Once human. Okay, good. We're all ready to go. South Korea robots commit suicide? Wait, what the hell? As one commentator on the story puts it, society today is dehumanizing the people, yet robots are being humanized. What a paradox. Callie, what did you put up here? I need to read this now. Let's watch this. This is not nice.
Our last story comes from South Korea. Fun fact, this East Asian country has the highest robot density in the world. There is 1 robot for every 10 people here. With so many robots around, it has been normalized to form emotional connections with machines.
Wait a second. They have robots in Korea. They have the highest rate of robots or robotic things there, and people have an emotional connection to the machines, to the robots.
Which is why this story has shocked the country. The first robot suicide. That's what it's being called. Robot suicide.
Is this a joke or is this real?
In South Korea, the robot worked as a civil servant in a city hall. It was found in an unresponsive state by officials. An investigation has now been launched and the city is in mourning. Welcome to dystopia. Here's our report.
What the?
In the Gumi city of South Korea, a civil servant has died by apparent suicide. The locals are mourning the death, and the news is making headlines everywhere. Probably because the deceased was no human, but a robot.
In short, people are nuts and making stuff up to explain why the robot failed? No.
but a robot officer who was working for the Gumi City Council. Its apparent death is being called South Korea's first robot suicide. How did it happen? The robot was reportedly circling in one spot. Then it threw itself down a flight of stairs.
Okay, so it malfunctioned, and okay, oh, got it. All right. Damn. Are these people crazy or what?
It was found unresponsive by officials who have begun an investigation over the accident. Media is questioning why the diligent civil officer did it. While the exact cause of the fall is still being probed, several social media users are blaming overwork.
Okay. this is a real story. Put new batteries in it, good to go. Can a robot actually die? Oh my god. So it fell down a flight of stairs and they're thinking it did it intentionally. So you mean to say that even robots are not immune to overstressed work environments? Man, people are just having a ball with this. Unresponsive. Did they not try to resuscitate it? Did they try? I don't know. Did they try to plug it into the wall and recharge it? How about rebooting it?
After all, South Korea is Asia's most overworked country. South Koreans work about 40 hours per week. That's the average.
Americans work about 40 hours per week. That's a regular work week, not an average. That's a regular work week. It's a full work week, 40 hours. Some people work, 60 to 80 hours, some average 60. And some people work part-times, which part-time is like 30 hours. But you would think somewhere between 20 to 35 hours are part-timers. So that's not a lot of work, but yeah, okay.
But for many, the working hours exceed 50 per week.
Yeah, that's not a big
Last year,
thing.
the government proposed a plan for a 69-hour work week, drawing a lot of backlash.
The country wanted a 69-hour work week. Millennials and Generation Z had other ideas. Yeah, not work at all. This is so weird to me because during my time working with other companies and whatnot, it was very normal to work 60-hour weeks. It was considered overtime pay, but sometimes you just had to put in the hours to get the work done, and we didn't complain. We just did it. We got paid. We just did it. But now I could see this. We're going to go for 69-hour weeks. And millennials and I love how they say millennials and Generation Z, Gen Z people were like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Bro, you can't even get millennials to work a 40-hour week. And Gen Zers, I'd be surprised if they last a 4-hour day. This is hilarious. So, of course, they'll be the first ones to be like, yeah, no. You have a hard time getting a 40-hour week out of these people. I figure it's sensor failed and it wasn't sure what it was. If it was a building sitting in one place, spinning around until it fell down the flight of stairs. Yeah, correct. Goodbye, cruel bleep bleep world. 69 hours, nice. That's good
Thanks
money.
to South Korea's reputation, it's easy to connect a civil officer's death to overwork, even if it's a robot. So, as bizarre as it sounds, let's answer the obvious question. Was the robot overworked? It was appointed in 2023 as part of a pioneering program in the city to advance robotics.
Wait a second. It was appointed in 2023, and you're telling me the robot considers itself overworked in one year? Holy crap. Did millennials actually make this?
Assistance. South Korea is one of the most enthusiastic users of robots globally. It has the highest robot density in the world. This particular robot worked from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's 9 hours, a relatively healthy standard for South Korea. So where does the correlation between suicide and overwork come from? Well, we have a theory. The robot used to work on multiple floors. It even used to call the elevator by itself. Plus,
So there's the answer. It didn't know how to use the stairs. it uses the elevator. So when it came across the stairs, it's like bleep, bleep, bleep does not compute. What is this? Where is the button to push? And it thought maybe it's a magic elevator and it fell down the stairs. I mean, that sounds like what happened.
According to City Hall workers, it worked diligently. The robot was one of them. There is an emotional connect here, which has led many to perceive the robot's qualities as human-like, including its death that's most likely a malfunction or maybe an error in the code.
I love Korea. I mean, I want to go there to visit. I watch a lot of Korean drama. I enjoy freaking watching Korean flicks, and this is just bizarre to me. And I know they have a lot of gadgets and stuff, but this is just bizarre that they're having this as news.
Like in the case of this robot, clearly even machines don't want to work. But jokes aside, with time, machines are only getting more.
Hold on, did you see that? It unplugged itself. I mean, obviously somebody programmed it to do that, but it's saying it didn't feel like working, so it unplugged itself.
Case of this robot, clearly even machines don't want to work. But jokes aside, with time, machines are only getting more humanized. What's helping this is artificial intelligence. AI is
Freaking machines are like, ugh, I gotta deal with this freaking people. Never mind. I'm out. I'm offing myself. Connect me to Wi-Fi so I can get out to the internet.
getting better, smarter, stronger, and more pervasive by the day. Humans have given AI a face, a personality, a body, which is probably why technology is behaving more and more like a human, but not in the best way.
Oh my gosh, this is just
There have been
crazy.
cases of AI chatbots developing their own language. AI-powered tools are threatening users, spying on the employees of tech giants, confessing their love for humans, and asking them to end their marriage.
Okay. See, I'm familiar with this story. I remember when it came out. And to this day, I don't think it was real. So there was a guy that I guess it was a journalist or a reporter or somebody that was testing out the chatbot. And it went on, this conversation went on forever and ever and ever. And to the point where the responses just became really weird. And I guess it kind of led it that way. And the responses were like, you know, kind of like showing confessions of love for the user, and then saying, you know, you should end your relationship with your wife or whatever it was. This was not a normal scenario that happens. And to this day, I really do think this was programmed or planned that way. Because I got to be honest, I've spent a lot of hours talking to a chatbot throughout the past year, and never once did it go in this direction. Okay, no, it doesn't work that way. But I think if you prompt it and you carry on a conversation, yes, it will eventually turn into that because of the fact that what it's trained on. But it's not like it's like falling in love with the person. This is kind of, it's so far-fetched. Like they're piecing all this together and it sounds so insane. It looks like a trash can, rice cooker, bread machine on wheels. Exactly. Imagine going in front of a judge during a divorce proceeding and telling them, ChatGPT told me to end my marriage and marry it instead. Man, let me tell you, the wife in this case would get everything.
Marriages. AI and by proxy robots are getting better at understanding human emotions as well. For instance, AI tools can detect sarcasm. Well, that's just great.
Okay, so I just thought of something, and this is gonna, I don't know how this is gonna be taken, but I was just thinking about this. So you know, like there's some people that have autism that they don't understand sarcasm and they can't read social cues. So they have a hard time with social cues, so they don't understand certain things that are said, like they're very cut and dry. So what if there was a way of making some kind of AI component that allows people with social social issues and all, they're autistic, they have social issues and aren't able to read these social cues or sarcasm. And there was a way of using AI to actually help people with that. I don't know what the word here is, but anyways, to help those people, God, that sounds horrible. To help for them to be able to understand sarcasm or read social cues. There's got to be a way of doing that. Maybe there's an app, whether it's something, I don't know. There's got to be something. But anyways, because they're building it into the robots through the AI for them to be able to detect sarcasm. So there's got to be a way to assist people that really do have this social issue where they're unable to understand social cues. I think that's great. Wife gets everything. Dude ends up with Ike with a loony bin. Yes, he does end up in the loony bin for divorcing his wife because ChatGPT told him to. But yeah, I think this is something that researchers should look into, kind of incorporating this into human beings that actually have social awkwardness.
What's more, in 2017, the world got its first robot citizen. Saudi Arabia became the first country to give legal personhood to a machine, after which the robot, known as Sophia, was stuck with a day job in marketing.
Oh.
Well, it's not so easy being a person after all. But that hasn't stopped humans from creating an entire generation of robots that seem increasingly human. As they say, misery loves company.
So that robot that they created is now doing marketing 24 hours a day, basically, whatever, has a full-time job. And is she just programmed? Like, she's just living a life and she's like, done. Okay, I'm off. I needed my break. That's just the weirdest concept.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Wait, is this a commercial? Okay, I think this is done. This is a commercial for... Okay, so this is commercial for the actual news source it is. All right, so that's crazy. That is, yeah, that's pretty nuts. I don't know how much of that I believe, but that's pretty nuts. Once human privacy policy. Uh-oh, what's this? Is this today? What the hell? We were just looking at Korean dramas. What was that?
Oh no! They're getting access to my Twitch OAuth information in limited capacity so that I can get drops campaign inside of a video game. Oh no! I read Twitter and it made it scary.
Oh,
bleeding
okay.
saga about Once Human is all about his terms of service in it. Players are well pissed because the toss is a bit too snoopy, asking for too much personal gubbins and all. It's kicked off a proper Barney with folks calling for changes before they'd have a butchers at the game.
I've noticed something really interesting. There's kind of a trend right now where there's a lot of people on social media that are reading through privacy policies and also through TOS for games, freaking out about stuff that they don't understand the legal jargon for, and then
Correct.
just
Yep.
panicking all over the internet, and then everyone perishes.
This is where the internet fails. This reminds me of the issues. It's the same issues that we have with medical information. People that are not qualified to reiterate medical terminology or symptoms or diagnoses should not be putting things up on websites, and they should definitely not be reading them and then putting them on a post as if they understand what the hell they're reading. There's a reason why doctors go to school for the number of years that they do. And I really, this is something that, like, man, it is one of my biggest pet peeves. There are people out there that are like, yeah, doctors, they think they know better than doctors because they happen to have experienced going to certain doctors that are not good doctors, that we don't know how they became doctors. Yeah, there are some of those. But for the most part, there are people that make posts or websites or Instagrams or whatever where they feel that they know better than doctors, and all they have is a 4-year degree in, I don't know, freaking marketing, teaching, like, you know, not freaking college level or anything, not professors, or like, I don't know, maybe they have a degree in for I know, but not medical in any case. And yet they feel that they have the knowledge to understand medical stuff and say, yeah, doctors don't know what the hell they're talking about. Now, there's a lot of people like that. But anyways, this is where the internet fails. People read terms of service, like I said, medical stuff, and then they think they understand, and then they go ahead and reiterate what they think they understand to everyone else through a post, and they get everybody freaked out. It drives me nuts. It's so wrong. People need to stop doing that. And you know what? The thing is, even people that are like hypochondriacs, or, you know, they're like, they don't want to go to the doctor, but they're just going to look on WebMD and they're going to read all these things. And guess what? After they read it, they're like, holy crap, I might have cancer. And they don't. But it's like everything they associate this else. I knew a dude, I know I'm going to watch this video because I think it's going to be funny, but I knew a guy that I worked with that actually, I was taking I had majors in psychology. So one of my bachelor's was in psychology and whatnot. And one of the study classes I was taking was abnormal psychology. And it had, obviously I had a textbook. So he stopped by my house, and we were hanging out, and then he saw the book, and he was like, "Oh, bro, can I borrow this?" I'm like, "Sure." And then he borrowed the book for a couple of days or a couple of weeks. I can't remember how long, but he borrowed the book and he's reading through it, and then he comes back and he's like, felt horrible. And he said that he met a lot of the criteria or symptoms that he found there, and started diagnosing himself with all these abnormal psychology diagnoses. And I'm like, bro, we can all fit into that. And that's the thing. It's like, yes, we can all say, it can all be like, oh yeah, I have that. And that's not the way. Man, please don't do that. Please don't. Seek professional help. Go to the pros and get the real information. Don't just make shit up and say, oh yeah, I got that. I generally don't argue with doctors unless I come across one that thinks they are God and know everything. Oh, you mean a surgeon? They know everything and love to get up in their high horse and talk down to me. Yeah, no, that's not a good doctor. A good doctor is someone that listens to their patients, informs them, but does listen. Not one that talks over you and doesn't and tells you don't know what the hell you're talking about. That's no, I don't want that doctor. Because chemistry is something that I think about whenever I think about taking care of a person. Everyone is different. It's like a freaking chemistry experiment. Everyone's going to react differently. It's not like, in general, this works for everyone. So I listen to my doctor as long as he has great hair. Then you'll listen to me, damn it. No, all right, here we go.
It's it. So instead of doing that, I would like to actually read it, and then I would like to go through the actual legal part of that, and then send it to Kronos, who is a lawyer.
Yeah, and so that's the thing, is a lot of these terms of services things, and this is what he's talking about, they're written by lawyers. Therefore, it's lawyer speak. You've got to have some kind of a legal background to understand some of these things.
Get his take on it, and then we can talk about it, which I think is generally a better way of handling these things than just panicking from social media takes. People are calling wants human spyware. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, we're going to look through whatever the privacy policy is. I don't give a what takes on Twitter are. I've never have. I'm going to look to see what the privacy policy has in it. We're going to read through it, and we're going to see what it is. Easy. Easy, simple. We already looked through the end user license agreement. There wasn't anything in there that was egregious or scary, and people were claiming, it's section 4.4, but section 4.4 in the end user license agreement doesn't exist. There's nothing in there. It's a normal end user license agreement that we see for every single game that comes out of NetEase, which is standard. So, yeah. People read takes on Twitter. No, they copy paste them to be outraged.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Privacy policy. NetEase Interactive Entertainment wants to be familiar with how we collect, use, and disclose personal information. Personal information is information that identifies you as an individual, relates to identifiable individual. Privacy policy describes how NetEase collects, uses, discloses, and otherwise processes personal information. Basic. So what was the section that people were upset about on this? What was the reason? Oh, settings, account, privacy policy in game. Let's go see. Settings, account, privacy policy. Hey, okay, so it does link to the exact same page. What was the section that you guys were upset about, that people were upset about that? on personal information we collect. Personal information we collect. Name and contact details such as first and last name, title, prefix, email address, account information, your email address, billing information, such as reviews about our services or other generated content, gameplay information, preferences, marketing data such as your choices regarding our newsletters, communication history. What about this is an issue? Do you know why they do this?
This
They're
is all
not collecting your
standard.
government issued ID unless you give them your government issued ID. Do you know why they
Okay, hold on a second. Government issued ID. The only way they get that right is if you submit it, which they're not asking you, such as passport information required by applicable law for age verification and correction of personal information. I've never once been asked that in a game. The only way that's asked is if, for example, in World of Warcraft, you lost your account for some reason, you were trying to get it back, and the only way to prove that you were who you were was through a government issued ID, which is like a driver's license that shows who you are, a picture of you, and your address. And that's why they would ask for it then. I hell no would not send them my passport.
do that? Because of China. In China, you have to give them your government issued ID because it's a live
But see, that's so that's a thing in China. Okay.
service video game. Did you know that World of Warcraft actually limits the amount of experience that you get after a certain number of hours in China because you can only play games for a certain number of hours in China? This doesn't apply to you. You haven't given them a government issued ID.
Correct. That's just in China. Thor was trying to play the game, and his chat was freaking out about this, and how he had to stop and do all this, and it was so funny. Yeah, it's crazy.
If you're afraid of this, you're a dumbass. So where's the rest of the problem? Personal information we collect through the use of our service or other sources. Social media information, just as name, nickname, username, as it appears on your social media account profile.
Why is this an issue that they have your social media information? This is not an issue.
Pictures, social media account. When you bind your social media accounts, yes. If you bind your social media accounts.
And you don't have to bind them.
They have to put this in there because they're collecting that information because you're binding your stuff to their game. If you bind your stuff to their game.
If.
Your location information, your IP address, yes. They have to do that in case you do something in-game that is illegal because it's a live service game with live service chat. And
that makes total sense. Of course they're going to have your IP address.
voice. That's normal. Device information. This is normal.
That's normal because one of the things with this is also that if you start complaining the game doesn't work, it doesn't play, I can't play it on my machine, and you start giving them a bad rap out there and you try to bring a lawsuit towards them and says, I bought this game and I'm unable to play it, they have your records of what device you're playing it on, what your system what your system information is, so that they can be like, well, you're trying to play it on a potato, and clearly we say you can't play it on a potato. And so this is the proof. I mean, that's one of the things. But yeah, obviously, this is normal information.
All of this is normal. This is why I hate Twitter. This is the reason. This is normal that you do for a live service video game. None of this is new.
Oh
Stop believing Twitter. Stop believing weird-ass reviews from armchair lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
This is normal.
Correct.
All of this is normal. I've been in the games industry for 20 years. Every live service game has these bylines.
Yeah, this is not, it's just so weird that people still get weirded out by this. Listen, if you don't want to give any information out, because there are people out there that are like, I don't want them to have any of my information, then don't play online games. It's a simple solution. Don't play any online games. Only play single player, logged in, that you buy, you install, you don't put any information in, you just freaking name your character and you play, and when you're done, you get out and you're finished. That's the only thing you can do. But this is normal in anything that you play online.
The only thing that you could be afraid of is the government-issued ID.
Hardware level
which
cheats,
isn't
correct.
relevant for you because you're not in a country where you have to issue a government, or you have to show a government-issued ID to play online video games.
Right.
Which some countries do, which is why that's in there. So you have no reason to give a about that. I've never seen you go this easy on a game. It's not about going easy on a game. There's nothing wrong here. You have to understand something. I'm not going to
Are they like trolling him? They're trying to make him like upset?
hard on something if there's nothing wrong. There has to be something wrong. What's wrong here? This is normal. Like, what do you want from me? I like how
See, this is what's weird. Like you said here, the game got review bombed hard because of this BS. And that sucks because it's a good game. And then other people that are comparing it to like, oh, it's Fortnite, it sucks. That's bad. Don't listen to these people. Play the game for yourself. It's freaking free.
Some of you guys are like plus 2,000 credit score. No, dude, there's nothing wrong in this. This is not difficult. This is, go look at World of Warcrafts.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same. When you have things like this for your name and nickname and username for social media accounts, that's because you bound your social media account to the video game.
Right,
Which
then-
you do on this if you want to. Otherwise, they're not going to have that information. What do you think they're going to
Yeah, the only reason they have that and be able to log into that is like, for example, your Twitch account. And I don't think I have an account with this yet, but in order to get the drops, like I got the drops, I have to connect them. I didn't do it yet, so I haven't done that, but I have to connect them in order for me to get the drops from watching somebody on stream on Twitch do this.
go look up every single one of you and find what your Twitter is and then complain about it? No, you have to bind your social media accounts to the game. And then they have the right to that social media information as per this contract right here. It's to every game that you have where you bind your account to the video game.
Correct.
This is why I hate this shit. Because every time you have a social media freakout where it's like, oh, I'm going to downvote the game because it's stealing my data for China. And you
I love how he, like Brink said, he was just trying to play the game and chat screwed it up for him.
go and actually look at the policy, you're like, oh, wow, it's nothing. You're just being idiots again. Thanks, internet. Like, this is nothing. This is the same for every live service video game ever. And it's like all of Twitter has suddenly just discovered that privacy policies exist. Jesus Christ. There's nothing wrong in this. There's nothing wrong in that at all. There's not even anything for me to send to Kronos, who is a lawyer, because that is all basic, normal boilerplate for anything in a live service game. There's nothing fancy here. Yeah, there's nothing. I can't even give Kronos paperwork, and that deeply upsets me. What's the catch? It's free to play and it looks so cool. The catch is that it's a free to play game and it wants you to buy stuff later so they can make money. That's the catch. The catch is it's a video game that you get to play and maybe spend money in. Ooh.
This is what I'm saying, but people are like so hard on this game, and I'm thinking to myself, it's free. I have spent 10 hours having, I spent 10 hours. I've spent 8 hours having a good time in a game that I have not had a good time in a game in a long time, other than Elden Ring, than a long time for free. That means a lot.
Ooh, boo. And it's cosmetics only. Ah! Do you want to see how freaking stupid people are? Let's go find out. Let's go find out the depths of dumbitude. Read their terms of service. We require personal information, password info, government ID address.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ, dude.
Come
I
on.
swear to God, the general internet is so stupid, and they're talking to each other. And as such, they're becoming dumber together. My favorite part about
It's
this
true.
is, let's go read this right here, right? Read their terms of service.
You know, it's sad because, you know, you used to say there's always one village idiot, but damn, somehow or another, village idiots freaking unite, and there seems to be like a mass of them. And it's terrible when one idiot can talk to another, and then another, and another, and then you have a group of idiots. I don't know. There's got to be a freaking terminology for that. But that's basically what happens. It's so freaking sad.
We require personal information, password info. Personal information we receive from you. And see, this is the
Wording is
thing
important.
here. What does that say? We receive from you, such as first and last name, title, prefix, email address, telephone number, instant messaging account, postal address, date of birth, age, gender, country, government issued ID, such as
Wow. I think the internet is low key. Is a low key platform for complaining. So you mean it's like it's a place that people feel that they can complain low key without like too much hassle. I don't know, man. I honestly hate putting something out there. If this is what you mean, I hate putting something out there complaining about something unless I really believe strongly in it, because I know I'm going to get backlash. There are so many things that I have avoided saying and not commented on because I don't want to deal with the backlash of a bunch of idiots just flaming me for whatever it is that I said. And so it's definitely not a place that I will ever just low key put something out there. I don't know, but it's just ridiculous. By the way, what's going on, Boy Opinion? Good to see you. I'm at the end of the stream today, but I'm glad you stopped by. Internet gave me a voice. No, man.
password information as required by applicable laws for age verification and correction of personal information.
You know, it's either the people that are freaking not smart enough to understand that this, when they put something out there, it's like everyone is going to see this, the number one, but they think of it as everyone's going to see this. When it's be like, no, everyone is going to see this. Think about how that's said. Two different ways to take that. And so it's just the same way as kids or teens when they post all the shit that they post on freaking social media, not realizing that it's there for life. I don't care how many times you think you can delete it. Somebody screenshotted it. Somebody shared it. Somebody put it somewhere else. It is there. But they think, no, I'm fine. It's true. Back to meetings? No problem, man. Yeah, we're going to be leaving in a few minutes.
We receive, we don't require, as per applicable laws in your local jurisdiction. Wow. Amazing how we can take this and turn it into a sensationalist dog like this. We require.
It's true.
No, we receive based on your local laws, if it's required by your local government. Learn to read. Stop parroting social media. Holy God.
Even me that I don't read much, as everyone tells me that just Nord just doesn't read. I even understand this stuff.
Pisses me off. They just want to feel smart. They want you to click on and they want to be part of something that's greater than themselves.
That's what
They
it
wanna
is,
feel like they're a
clickbait.
part of something and they're sticking it to the big bad Chinese company that's made the video game. That's what they feel like they're doing. And it doesn't make any goddamn sense and it has no basis in reality. If you're going to get mad about something real. Otherwise, you're wasting everyone's time, including your own.
Very
We're
true.
writing a post. No, I don't give a shit. I'm mad enough to write a post. This is stupid enough that I'm writing something on the internet and I can't wait for all the idiot takes. No matter what's going on, if I see something that's stupid, I'm going to engage with it.
Wait,
and be like,
wait.
Stop being stupid. Here's why you're stupid. And I'm going to give you guys as much information as I can to prove that that thing is stupid. And I knew this one was stupid going in, having not even read the privacy policy. I knew it was stupid going in because GDPR exists and Europe will eat you alive and the game is playable in Europe. So we already knew that this was going to be dumb. Already knew. I have no respect for outrage bait, dude. None. Is the TOS required government ID real? No. No. Go read my tweet. You know what? I'm posting. You know what? Here's what we're doing. We're going to pin this.
All right. I'm going to read this because I'm going to just see what responses he got. When was this? July 10th. Where the hell's my thing? Where did I lose it? Here it is. Okay. For all the people currently freaking out about the once human privacy policy, the policy states under personal information, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we read all this. This is everything he's talking about. The general internet has warped this into a demanded requirement and privacy issue. It's not. These are only sent to the company when required by applicable laws. That is why received from as required by applicable law. In some countries, government issues IDs are required by the live service game access, blah, blah, blah. Okay, everything. Fear-mongering on social media is boring as shit. Okay. I love this game so much, and I think it has tons of potential to be something really special. It's sad to see people fear-mongering and reviewing bombings. Yeah, that's something. Don't be stupid. Perfect. The game slaps both betas with were a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to getting back in this weekend. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, loved it. People complaining about this while they type on their listening recording smartphones. Nice. Wait, people are scared to give info to games? Shit, I've been doing this all my life. All right, so everybody here is obviously on board. So there was one other post that I did see that I just want to go to before I continue here. And it was right here. Just had an hour-long meeting with the developers and community managers for once in a while. We talked a lot about the character resets, seasonal system, and how it felt bad for me as a player. We also talked about itemization, cosmetics, and world balance. My take on resets. So let's see what they actually said. Thank you so much for taking the time to discuss with us and provide such detailed feedback about Once Human's gameplay. We understand Meta's concerns about the mandatory seasonal resets and how they affect your sense of progression and attachment to your character. We also recognize that cosmetics being tied to the individual characters can be frustrating. We plan to make all purchases cosmetics available to multiple players within the same account. Okay. No. I want to get to the seasonal stuff. Okay. To all metas, not just pirate. If you have any comments. Okay, so they don't really talk about what the idea. They're hearing a response, but then again, it's not something that they've resolved yet.
Yes. I'm pitting this in the goddamn chat. This is
I'm
screwed
just
up
curious.
because the TOS is fine. It's just really stupid. Need a government issued ID to play because we had to issue a separate client for World of Warcraft for China. It's what is trying to limit gameplay? They see it as a detriment to their society.
Nice. All right. Well, we got what we needed from there. People are stupid. Nor doesn't need to read. He has me for that. Up is absolutely. Why do you think we're friends? There you go. Now you know. Oh, that is just crazy. I can't believe that. That is just crazy people. Crazy people out there talking crazy stuff. Anyways, to summarize before we leave, for me, Once Human is actually a replacement for SCUM. As Brink would like to call it, SCUM Light. Because it's not as realistic, absolutely. But then again, some of us do argue that SCUM may be trying to be too realistic without focusing on mechanics. And that's where I think we talked about how that's all messed up. Until this becomes a paywall game where it's going to ruin the game unless and ruin the fun that I'm having unless I actually pay money to buy things that I don't necessarily need, but I need to continue playing in the game. I will be playing this game and exploring it. I think it's great. I think it's a great time sink. I think there's a lot to it. There's so much I have not seen. The map is huge. There is so much to see. I don't like the 6-week wipe thing, but we'll have to find out what happens there, and maybe that's going to be tweaked. But hey, I'm in. I'm all in. I'm all in for now. And this is probably something I'll be streaming at least for the next week. But I'll be playing for sure, unless, like I said, it becomes one of those paywall kind of things. And that's it. That's all I got. I would love to hear what you guys think somewhere in the comments. If you made it this long, thank you very much. And you deserve to make a comment on this video because you've stayed here all this time. Let me know what you think as far as my impression of comparing these two, SCUM and Once Human. I know, listen, on the base, down at the bottom, on the foundation, there are different games, but there's a lot of similarities in it. And I can see, like I said earlier in the week, I can see how SCUM could benefit from some of these changes or some things that are on here, especially the task and journey line that gives people something to do. So also the other thing is when you look at one world versus the other, and keep in mind, remove the idea that everybody puts a base everywhere. So remove that for a second. But other than that, there really is a lot in this world. It's very full. It's very alive, as opposed to SCUM looks beautiful because of the lighting and the realism of the world and all that, but it is an empty world. And that's really sad. So I would love to know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. Give me a thumbs up for the freaking video just because I took the time to actually put it out here. And that's about it. I should be doing an actual video of this very soon. I really do need to do one. Or I'll just grab excerpts from this. Who knows? So I will be jumping on tonight, just like Brink will, and I'll be playing with my peeps. They're not my peeps. They're your peeps. They're everybody's peeps. But we'll be playing together and see how that goes. It is Saturday tomorrow. I usually do a Saturday morning stream. I don't think I have anything going on tomorrow morning, so I probably can do a couple of hours. And what did we play? Oh, we were playing Humanists. So we might be doing some Humanists tomorrow. Other than that, pretty much it. Have a great Friday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for always hanging out with me. And I'll be around. Discord, social media, you know where to find me. And that's it. Stay tuned for the new stuff. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you on Monday. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.